AEW Dynamite. And if you guys are watching the review, we are so wet for this one tonight. We hope you guys join us for this review. We hope you call up tonight. We hope you interact with the show. Orange Cassidy's here now. It's Gang Warfare on AEW Dynamite. Look out. We're going to take your phone calls. We're going to talk about this show tonight. We got Jake DeMarco in the house. I'm in the house. Everybody's in the house. Eddie. That amazing promo to start the show tonight. AEW Dynamite was pretty exciting tonight. NXT, what happened over there, I don't know. But I know that I watched AEW tonight, and it was pretty good. Pretty good stuff tonight. I don't know. We'll find out, man. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you think it was bad? If you did, let us know. We got the donos are up. The super chats are flowing in my boxer shorts. Britt Baker's nose is broken. All right, guys, we're going to take your phone calls, too. We're also going to get Discord rolling as well. And we got Jake DeMarco here. I'm here. You're here. Everybody's here. Let's do this. Yo, Keith Richardson in the chat. What's up, dude? How you been, dude? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And stick the thumb directly up my...
This is Wardlow from AEW, and you're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
A wrestling podcast with attitude.
Thanks, Wardlow. Excavate my insides. AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights has made Jake DeMarco want to cornhole somebody. Guys, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday night. Hope everybody's having fun. It's hot. Dude, I just saw a beetle stuck to my screen on my door out there that's like this big. This thing has the shell of like a Volkswagen Beetle. It's crazy looking. Like, I can't even believe that. I mean, are we in Egypt? I guess I'm in Egypt. Yo, Jake, what's up, brother? Oh, you are.
Can you hear me all right?
There we go. Okay.
What's going on? What a night tonight, huh?
Dude, I mean,
from start to finish, this was entertaining television. I tip my hat to AEW. Very fun night. The whole show was not a slog to get through. This, I think, was the best show they've had throughout the entire pandemic.
Wow. It was, dude, the first hour, though, was, like, amazing. That's, like, the stuff that we've been saying. Like, just keep hitting us with stuff and keep bringing us with stuff. And, like, I mean, we have to really start back at the beginning because I forgot probably more tonight. I mean, I couldn't even write down notes, so we're going to have to go over what happened from the beginning to the end, and maybe I'll remember. I wish I wrote notes down because... the only note I was able to write down was on top of on top of everything, Jake Roberts cut a promo. Well, Lance Archer was like throwing a guy in a trash can, throwing a guy up into the ceiling. Like, I was roaring.
Yeah, he was. I knew you were gonna die as soon as the tile came off the ceiling. I was like, "Oh, that's it. Joe's losing his mind."
Oh my god, dude! I mean, Bruce Pritchard tried to be funny on Raw, but like that was the funniest damn thing, dude. Jake is cutting that live promo. That's the funnier thing was it almost sounds like I thought they edited that. I thought that was like earlier in the day or some other time that he was kicking people's asses in a locker room and Jake was cutting a promo on top of it. I didn't realize that Jake was in live cutting a promo while he was
while
doing
it's
that.
Going on. He's basically cutting this promo. Yeah, that's what made it so much better. It was
Jake is
golden
watching the review. I was roaring, dude. Like when he shot it, when he threw him up into the air and he smashed into the thing, it's like he's ready.
Yeah, once the ceiling tile fell.
People. Like I don't know if they meant for it to, But
it didn't look like it because I watched it twice.
Well, but I mean, I don't know if they meant
like
for it to play as comedy, but it was comedy to me. Like, I don't know if they meant for him to just look like a badass. He did kind of look like a badass, but it really played to me a lot as comedy. Like, it was funny.
He did look like a badass, though.
Yeah.
But it was funny. It was enjoyable.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that, where it's like, it's goofy, but it's awesome.
Yeah, you still don't want to cross him.
Get out of me.
Kick your butt.
Get out. What the hell did I do wrong? Like, it was very good, man. AEW Dynamite tonight, I thought was, man, I don't usually eat the privates like this, but good Lord, was this? I really thought
looked
this
like
was
a badass, though.
Good show tonight, man. I the first hour especially, it did sort of start the cruise in the second hour. The second hour was a cruise to the end a little bit to me, but the first hour was that might have been the best hour of wrestling of the year, like maybe altogether. I don't know.
I can't argue with you there. I mean, it was really just, I even messaged you. I'm like, is it just me or is it this just a really good show? MJF is so friggin' lovable. I'm trying to make sure I censor myself here. He is just that darn enjoyable. And everything he seems to do turns into gold at this point in time. Him cutting the promo the way he did, everything that transpired with Griff, I thought the match was good. But I mean, that's the thing with MJF. You will get those really stellar matches out of him, but a lot of him is just showcasing his abilities or his talents. Or like tonight, it was all about him just being able to dictate the match through his talking, and I thought that was good. He showed a little bit of strength and a little bit of of a serious nature, but then again, he's cutting the promos. Who's the best? Who's undefeated? And it makes the crowd pop even when he's the heel. That's the thing. You can't help but cheer for this guy. Yeah, man. I gotta say, I mean, like, some of the AEW fans have been mad at me recently when I give the show a 6 or a 5 or a 7 or whatever. In fact, I don't even think I ever gave the show a 5, but I mean, I give the show a 6 and people get mad. Tonight, I mean, dude, that, to me, that first hour was an 8.5. That first hour was an 8.5 or maybe a 9, but I don't know, man. Maybe an 8.5, maybe a 9 because there's no audience and you want to just give them an extra credit. Well, that's the thing. Knowing that they would kill themselves in such a hardcore match to the extreme while there's no actual audience there makes their dedication show even more. And it entertained me. It didn't matter that there was nobody, and it was perfect, dude. So, the start of the night with Cody and Eddie Kingston showing up. Dude, first of all, we know Eddie Kingston from NWA can cut promos. That was where a lot of people were first introduced to him via NWA and the promos he cut there. A lot of people saying, who is this guy? But, wow, he's good on the mic. Tonight, that was one of the best, I'm showing up on your product. Maybe nobody knows who I am. Promos, and I'm gonna attack the big guy. I've seen this year. I don't think I've seen anybody come in there and just be like, I don't even remember what he said now. I wish I wrote that down because that was good. He said, you grew up around legends, like Arn Anderson. I grew up around junkies, alcoholics. You couldn't last a day in my show, in my shoes. And, you talk about the sport of wrestling as a joke, and you face nothing but children. I'm a grown man. All these great points. He said something like, I'm going to eat your heart or something like that. I don't know, but whatever. That guy. Are you an egg-sucking dog or an egg-sucking bitch? That's what it was. You're an egg-sucking dog and something, this ain't bullshit or something like that. Whatever he said, whatever Eddie said. The thing about Eddie, man, is he's got that look in his eyes, he reminds you of the bully on the playground. When I see him, he reminds me of the really tough bully guy who just gets in your face, and just tries is kind of a piece of garbage, to be honest. He looks like a scumbag, and that's what I love about Eddie. And when he's talking, he sounds that way. I believe everything he's saying. I really believe he's there to hurt somebody. I actually believe him. You know what I mean? I believe this guy. There was a time when Bully Ray would be like this. I believe this guy more than that now, than Bully Ray if he showed up and said some of this. But Bully Ray is another guy who can do this very well. But in his heyday, Bully Ray was the best ever. But I'm just saying that this guy, has that. And I know that he's older. He's been doing this a while. The phones are ringing off the hook. We got a 508, a 703, a 516. Well, donations are coming in. Guys, if you want to donate, the link is in the description box down below, as you know. Super chats are working, too. We'll take your calls. We're going to take one really quickly. 703, hello.
What's up, man? It's Magpul Mike again. How are you doing?
Magpul Mike, dude, what's going on? How are you?
Not much, man. I just wanted to call in and give my thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight.
Yeah, man, what do you think?
I'll be honest, I missed the Cody Rhodes and Eddie match.
Oh, that thing set the whole night in a tone that was great. If you like, it really was a launching pad for the night.
Yeah, but besides that, man, it was a great night. I was a big fan of the whole Dark Order and Hangman Adam Page segment. That was gold. And honestly, and my other favorite part was the I'm trying to think of like the best way to say it. The whole Sammy Guevara coming back, as somebody else. That was great. It's good to see him back after everything that's been going on with him and then this whole time and everything, honestly.
Well, they're probably coming for him on Twitter already, I'll tell you. He's raving everybody out there.
Yeah.
What did you? So what would you give tonight out of 10? I mean, did you think tonight was like there was a better shows, or you think this was their best show, or you think this was close, or what do you think about that?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5, Joe.
Wow. Okay, the whole thing an 8.5. That's a good score, man. People doing that. That's good news for them.
I'll be honest. I thought it was a better show than last week.
Oh yeah, dude. I what did I give last week? Anybody remember in the chat? Anybody remember? I don't remember things week to week. I can't remember things day to day. Okay. So,
yeah, I completely understand that, brother.
Yeah, I'm a mess, bro. Thank you for the call, man. Magpul Mike, he is a OG of JCS. Magpul Mike. Thanks for the call, man. Lots of calls coming in. Let me go to the donos real quick, and we'll get into the review. There's a lot to review, so we're going to try to get into it. Chat, guys, thanks for being here. What's going on?
Super Chat Party.
Sammy back from rap school.
Yo, Danielson, thank you, man, for the $2.99, brother. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah, Sammy Guevara back is great for them. What a way to end it. It was a nice way to end it. Didn't expect Sammy back yet. I really thought he was going to still be gone another 2 weeks or so, or maybe. So, yeah, did not expect him back. A lot of people were kind of calling that it was him in the chat and stuff like that. So, you guys nailed it if you said that. Real quick, just to do a little bit of laundry. First of all, shout out to these $25 patrons that are scrolling the entire show. They are the $25 producers of the shows. They are patrons. If you guys missed this morning, I didn't do Throwdown last night because I had a migraine. Me and Jesse, though, early morning did a 4-hour After Dark show, and it was we got rave reviews for it. So you should go listen to it on Corrupted Nation, or if you're a patron, it's on Patreon, and it's in audio form. Download on Patreon as well. And these are the $25 producer patrons, so thank you to those guys, and thanks to everybody who listened to me and Jesse's 4-hour After Dark special this morning. And also, one last thing before we continue and start this review up, really, Amanda Carmen, the queen of Monetize This, 2 weeks in a row this Friday night. Can she make it 3 weeks in a row? Are you going to let these dorks continue to simp to her so she can become the queen a third week in the row? Or is somebody going to take this crown finally away from Amanda Carmen? It's getting pretty crazy right now. So, yeah, I guess I'll let Jake steer the ship now because I've lost my mind. The opening match, I guess, was we talked about the fire coming into the interview. What did you? I don't know if you talked about how you felt about him coming on there on the mic. And,
oh yeah, loved him. He's so believable. I think he's more believable than Bully Ray even. He's always been enjoyable. He's a promo master, and he's a heel through and through. And he's an old school heel for the most part.
Right.
You know, he feigns an injury and then gets the low blow. He goes for a lot of underhanded tactics. It's refreshing because it's something that we haven't seen in AEW, at least for quite some time. And, you know, to have that all out and out heel character like that in the, you know, for the match, for the promo, the whole package, it was just it was a really good opening. I wish it would have been the main event, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I see.
I gave him enough time. It's just
it could have been
because it was deserving to be the main event.
I agree.
It was great as an opening. Granted.
No, you're right. I think the reason why I don't want to touch anything is just because I felt that set a tone for the night. Like, I don't know what it was. Him jumping out there and being like, "Yeah, this title's on the line. Well, guess who the fuck I am." Like, it set a tone for like, this is exciting. Oh my god! And then
he rushed out there like, you know, a mad bull. You know, it was a quick dash because Cody was already in the ring. You didn't have Cody's entrance and pyro and all the, the theatricality of it all. It felt like an actual fight. He just came out and quickly started to, bum rush the ring, said what he had to say, and then he surprise attacked Cody. He got a huge cheap shot to start the thing, and they beat the hell out of each other. And Kingston really sold that knee injury quite well, which again led to a really believable but yet educated finish, because it doesn't destroy Kingston in the process. His knee was injured. He couldn't take it. He had to tap. It's a smart way to have someone lose their, AEW debut going up against Cody, obviously, if it's a title match. So at least then they went ahead and they that tack spot was brutal. That was such a great tack spot.
Really enjoyed the tacks because the blood, it looked like it was a little rougher than usual, and so I really liked that.
Cody's going for the vertebraker, and then all of a sudden it gets reversed into a powerbomb and just right on the thumbtacks. And obviously, I don't think Cody had to sell there, but still, the selling was, next level. It looked excruciatingly painful.
Yeah, someone in the chat, a few people mentioned he had no music too, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. Sometimes I don't mind when people have music, but I like that he didn't, because it's like spur of the moment. The guy got called, and here he is.
That's what I'm saying. It was just, it felt like an all-out fight.
Right.
He just bum rushed himself out there, said his piece, and started to immediately attack Cody. Excuse me.
Yeah, don't throw up on camera again. Not again. I'm gonna superimpose me. Look, now I look like I'm like right on top of you. Like I'm with you. It's like I'm with you right now.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We're next to each other. Hey, pal.
I wonder what's gonna happen when I redo this office and I put up the walls again the right way. Like, will I go back to the green screen, or will I just go back to the look I had? I really missed the look I had. I had quite the nice look. It's all gone. Yeah. No, but so that match was. I thought that match was good. It was exciting.
Excellent
well
match.
Done.
Excellent match. Hell of a debut, and they really got their point across.
I don't know
there.
if this is a part-time debut or this is.
Yeah, unsure if it was just somebody coming in for the open challenge, but still, hell of a way to make a name.
It can be a one-off, maybe, but after to be honest, I've seen him in NWA, and I thought, wow, this guy's got a great promo, but like I don't know, I don't care, but. Seeing him in an AEW setting, that looked, I don't know why, but that I thought it was great. It really elevated him. I would hire that guy. I mean, that's a guy with his ability to be that convincing on the mic. I mean, dude, I would absolutely hire that guy. I mean, I would just, we got to have this guy.
Things we mentioned a while back, I felt, when AEW was first starting.
I remember people talking about him, but I can't remember if it was it might have been. I feel like I talked about him with NWA, but I didn't say anything about AEW. But yeah, you might have said like, oh, it would be good if he was in AEW instead. I just think that he'd be a good guy to have on there for many reasons: mouthpiece, manager, also wrestler. I'm more entertained by him than the Jungle Boy people and those guys.
Yeah.
I don't really care for them anymore at all. Say it. I mean, I think Luchasaurus could be this great competitor if he was a singles guy. Jungle Boy
lost some of his steam, and I feel like Marco Stunt is hurting him.
God, man, I can't.
Marco Stunt getting involved constantly, like that was one thing I would take away from the night. Get him out of there.
Damn, get him out of there. Jesus.
Get him out of there. Don't have him be involved. I mean, you did the 6-man tag thing, and even that was hard to believe, but we said that, all right, for the most part, Kenny Omega in the beginning wasn't taking him seriously, and it was a team effort for some of the multi-man moves for Marco to get involved, so it seemed easier to suspend disbelief with, but when he's constantly knocking people around and giving Jericho this huge, diving drop kick, it's not exactly something that I can suspend disbelief far for, so...
Yeah, a lot of people saying, "Oh man, the ratings tonight are going to be so good." I don't know, because it seems like what happens for AEW is people decide to either tune in or tune out. And so they already have a preconceived notion or idea of what they're doing. And I don't think the ratings are going to go down, because I think this week had the least interest in NXT. Out of the last 4 weeks, tonight I have no idea what NXT is doing, but the last 4 weeks...
The thing. There was nothing that I saw advertised for NXT. Other people would be like, oh, there was this, but nothing for me. Without having to go and actually look up, hey, what's on NXT tonight? I didn't hear, hey, this match is, last week you had Io Shirai, the week before, obviously, the double title. This week, nothing that I was aware of beforehand, so I'll watch that tomorrow. But at least with this, and now we know next week we're getting several different matches with AEW. That's one thing they are good about and consistent with. Each week they tell you what you're going to see next week. And the thing with the ratings is, even though this week was 1,000 times better than last week, the ratings never really work like that. You know, you're going to have people who stopped watching tune in again. And to do that, they have to realize, oh, I missed out on a hell of a show. So they have to hear about all the people that did watch, say how good it was, and hopefully next week they tune back in.
Right, and the problem with that sometimes is then next week, if say next week's a 6 out of 10 AEW show, then it's like they might go, oh, well, this is about what I saw last time. You know,
this is a fluke. Oh, that must have just been one rare good episode.
It's literally the referee missing a tag in a match. That's what it is. You're like, no, look, no, you missed. Oh, you missed it. Like. So, yeah, that's the problem. I would recommend anybody that has, like, YouTube TV or DVR or you... Nowadays, I strongly advise that you have some way of going back and watching old programs that you might have missed. And, you know, that's... I mean, I have YouTube TV because, number one, it's cut in half for me for a couple of years because I got to deal with YouTube because they're so nice to me. And also because I do this for a living. So, like, I pay for it. But if this wasn't what I did for a living, I don't think I would pay. I don't know if I'd pay. I'd probably cut cable and then just have YouTube TV, which is funny because we all crapped on YouTube TV originally because we were scared of what they were doing with it. But, you know, or Hulu TV or whatever's out there because it's so important to me because I can sit down in front of a TV screen in the living room. But if I need to come over here to my computer and work, I can put it on the other TV screen. And then, if I need to go do something else, I can grab my phone and I can continue listening and watching on my phone while I quickly make dinner or something like that. So the idea of mobility of watching TV, and I know you can sync it up with your phone that way on cable too, like if you want to, but the cable apps are, I don't know why, they're more clunky or wonky for me. Maybe I'm doing things wrong, but they annoy me to where I don't do it. I'm like, whatever. And so YouTube TV for me. And then on top of that, when you get the YouTube TV, I think you get rid of ads, so you get YouTube Premium with it, so you get rid of ads on people's videos. And quite honestly, dude, I get paid more money with ad revenue. I get more money from people who are YouTube TV or YouTube Premium users than I do from ads. Think about this. Only about 12% of you guys have YouTube TV or YouTube Premium or whatever it is. Only 12% of you have it. And I make more money from the 12% of you who are revenue sharing that $9.99 with me and all the other channels you watch than ad revenue from the other 88% of you. That's crazy. So if one of my videos makes $10 in ad revenue, 8 of those dollars or 7 of those dollars usually come from people who are premium or YouTube TV people, and like $2 comes from ads. Like what? And yet like 1,000 ads might play. It's like YouTube is choking us to death on ads. Anyway, we're getting off topic. What's up to the chat? I hope you guys hit that like button down below. Get us to about 150. Shout out to Drew Bar and everybody else, man, that's been donating as well, man. You guys are super important to the show. Otherwise, I can't keep doing these, so you guys are the balls. Plus, Patreon. There's so much content up, guys. Don't miss it. The 4-hour show with me and Jesse after dark. We talked about life and the world, and are we gods, and are you God? And it's just trippy stuff that we talked about. It was amazing. Jake, so the match was a hardcore brawl, and it was fun. It was up my alley. I enjoyed it. The promo at the beginning, the match was a brawl. I loved that about Cody Rhodes' match with Eddie tonight. Cody looks good winning. Eddie looks like a badass coming in. He loses, but it's a brawl. He looks like a man. Cody Rhodes looks like a great champion for being able to thwart this effort by an outsider.
Yeah, he developed a good plan on the fly, targeted the injured knee, really went ahead and, it worked out quite well. So it made both men look good, in winning and defeat. So I was thankful for that. And it gave you a really good vibe to the night. It was a great way to start off the show. Really hard hitting, really entertaining.
All right, baby, take us to the next
So then
deal.
we get MJF makes his entrance, he gets on the mic and starts berating the new guy. This is Griff Garrison. He said, I'm a nice guy, so I'm going to give you a chance to introduce yourself. He says, come on, Jungle Man. And he says, no, my name is Griff Garrison. MJF keeps, giving him the shtick. And that's when Griff goes ahead and says, hey, didn't you lose at Fyter Fest in a tag match? So you're not undefeated. And MJF says, you got a point, and then just, chops him down to size. So MJF beats the snot out of him for, a good 3-4 minutes. Then eventually he grabs a microphone, comes over, and says, say I'm undefeated. Forces, after stepping on Griff's hand and stomping on his fingers, for him to say, yes, MJF, you're undefeated. Hits him with the Heat Seeker pile driver and gets the win. And that's a hell of a finisher. We don't get to see that too often. When we do get to see that pulled out, I love that move.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. Unexpected, cool, everything. It was sort of like a different side of Cody. He'd been facing a lot of little guys too, like an unknown little guys, and it was kind of making him look like just kind of like he was facing a lot of pushovers, and I thought it was really important that he got this threat.
With Cody, yeah.
Yeah,
so this was a huge, credible, legitimate threat.
Right. Like,
and if people didn't know him, he made a hell of an impact, so...
Yeah, and like, I barely know him. I only know that, I've known of him, and I've seen him mostly from the NWA stuff, but I've known of him, but I'm not a big... I don't know that much about him either, so, like, it was great. And I was like, oh, wow. I kind of said, oh, wow, that guy. Like, I've seen that guy before, and I've seen he's good on promos. But then when he cut on the promo tonight, I was like, damn, that was solid, man. I was excited about what they did. Think about that. Like, I barely know the guy, right? I know that he can cut good promos. I've seen him throughout the years in the indies here or there. And it's like, that guy just made me excited for this match with Cody. And I was excited. And then to find out that it's no holds barred or whatever it was, it's like, man, and then there's blood, there's tax, it's a fight. It just felt, what a way to opening the show. And we're really sticking on this match. We really got to move. I keep going back to this thing, but sorry. What's next again?
It's a great opening match. So I mean,
what the hell was next again?
That's what we were just talking about. MJF versus Garrison.
Yes,
then after that, Britt Baker had her promo.
Well,
she
wait a
said
minute.
She'll be back.
We got to say it, man. MJF also savage promo on this guy. On this Garrison.
That's what I was saying. He's just too damn good.
Dude's just awesome. So now MJF gets this match, a couple of good moves executed just to make MJF look good as well. So there's an enhancement there. I think even Garrison to an extent was kind of like likable in a way. It's weird. Like, and of course then after Dynamite, we saw the Elite clip, which I don't know how much of that I can show, or I mean, nobody's naked, but I mean, there's some swearing and stuff. I'll show it in a few minutes.
Yeah, so good.
It's really funny. Like, if you have not seen that clip of Garrison, like, they think he's Jungle Boy. He looks like a young Jericho kind of, and it's just a great, funny backstage thing. Unfortunately,
the Dark Order wants to, they wanted to kidnap Jungle Boy, and it's so damn funny.
But it does make the Dark Order look ridiculous. That's the only thing I'll say is, like, it's like the Dark Order doesn't know what it is. Is it a comedy act? Are they really scary individuals that will hurt you? Are they a lost cause? Are they a dark demonic group that we should be scared of? They really bounce around through all those things. So, if you know what I mean? Like, I think that they're starting to settle on goofy villains. Think Seth Rollins if he had a stable. And I feel like that they're sort of becoming the Seth Rollins, like, stable, like, of whatever he does in WWE with that weird, goofy, over-the-top heel guy, like, hey, I'm an evil cartoon character. Like, that's kind of what they're doing now to me, which is fine, but just, God, pick a direction with the Dark
Seth
Order.
Had more of a stable until they got Me Too'd, but...
Well, is that what it is? Is it the Me Too thing? Or I mean, they've been like this for a while, though.
Theory, but, I mean, he's still got Murphy.
In Rollins' stable?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. But
he lost AOP.
And then, but I mean, like, and then you got... Brody Lee is kind of, doing the over the top McMahon thing about it's just.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a dark cult, and they even called it a cult tonight. Hangman said yes, it was a cult, but
yeah, somebody said they're booked like the Oddities. I don't think they're booked like the Oddities, but they look like the Oddities. They look like the Dark Order version of the Oddities, but they're booked more like a villain, like a cartoon villain squad that can't do anything right, but they are trying to be menacing. That's what they're like. So I don't know if that's what they're trying to go for, but that's how they come off, is like they can't really do anything right, but they're supposed to be scary, and they're the Dark Order. But anyway, I veered off topic. But yeah, MJF's segment, I thought that was good too. So I thought the opening match was I thought the promo and match altogether was about an 8 out of 10. And then I thought MJF's little squash was if you were going to give a squash a good rating, I guess 8 out of 10 because of his promo and how he executed it. And so I liked that. And now we can move on. Now I feel like we can move on. I just wanted to.
But no, that was the thing. As far as the squash match goes, it was still enjoyably athletic. It wasn't just 2 moves of doom over.
Right.
He was able to kind of drag it out and not make it feel too lengthy or like it overstayed its welcome.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
We've had that before with Lance Archer where he had to beat the hell out of some local talent and it just kept going and going and you're like, all right, enough. With this, it flowed nicely.
Let me hear.
Britt Baker was afterwards. What's that?
Was Britt Baker next, or was there a promo from Moxley?
No, Britt Baker was next, and she went on to say that she'll be back at All Out. So.
Oh right. Oh, so Britt Baker's promo
where she compared herself to Michael Jordan.
That was hilarious. So now,
it was a great promo.
So it's like, dude, now at this point, we've gotten a good opening promo match. Then we got a good squash match and promo, and then Britt Baker comes on the TV, and Britt Baker's saying all this like heel stuff in her wheelchair with a broken nose, and then she just goes, you know what? I just forget it. I am Michael Jordan. Is like what I'm trying to say. Like that was the funniest. Like that type of comedy, which she did, and now I almost wish she didn't say anything after that. She said, "I am Michael Jordan," and then she said a couple words after that. But
not to counter out, especially at All Out.
But I wish she had just said, "I am Michael Jordan."
Yeah, because she had to get the part in that she'll be back at All Out. So, but I know it would have been more definitive statement had she just ended it with that.
It's just comedy to me. It's funny, and that entertains me. She reminded me of Alex Jones. That's the type of thing that Alex Jones would say, and you'd start laughing, whether you hate the guy or love the guy or whatever you think out there. He'd be like, I am Michael Jordan. That's and you're just like, what is he saying? What the? So dude, that was to me was hilarious. So I'm laughing at Britt Baker now. So I'm feeling good about this show. I'm choking on my spit. I'm giving you all the reasons why I thought this first hour was one of the best first hours in wrestling this year.
Taz comes out and speaks honestly. He cut a great promo. He didn't treat the audience like a bunch of morons, and he was honest. Hey, look, we almost broke up. I was almost fired. I cost him that match. They were very down to earth and realistic.
Right.
And that's how it should be. You want something that's believable. They gave us a believable scenario here.
Yeah, yeah.
Typically, we get these things where it's like, they just skip over that part, and these two guys would be buddy-buddy again, and there's no problem. No, that is a problem. That's a huge problem. You cost him the world title, and now he's defending his reason why. I didn't want to see his arm be destroyed again. It happened once. It'll never happen again. It happened to me once. It'll never happen again. He has no surrender, no quit. Great promo again from Taz here. Makes, Brian Cage look like $1 million, even though he lost last week. And then you go ahead and you get Darby Allin coming out. So you get excited again. I like Darby. Here we go. He gets blindsided by Ricky Starks. So now we know Ricky Starks is joining this stable with Taz. It seems. It looked like he was legitimately knocked out. Darby Allin.
Oh yeah, dude! I was like, oh my god, dude! He got hit from behind, and then he got what's the word? Whip. He got whiplash off the ropes, dude. He got whiplash off the rope. Either he's the greatest seller ever, or he didn't. The guy hitting him tripped or something, and didn't realize how much he was hitting him because he waffled this. Dude, he looked concerned after he hit him. Did you see that? He was almost like, oh, you okay, you okay? Oh, my. Because he hit him so hard, and Darby whiplashed off the ropes. Christ, dude, that was horrific. It was really... So now I'm like...
It was nuts.
By the way,
he looked like he went limp for about 10 seconds. And like you said, Starks was trying to check on him, it seemed. But he kind of, continued the assault anyway. Well, and that's when Cage powerbombs him on the ramp and then into the ring. And finally, Moxley comes in, runs everybody off with a gigantic, barbed wire baseball bat. But
I think the way his neck snapped into the ropes was like that. You've seen people paralyzed that way before, and I think for a split second he thought, "Oh my God, I think this guy he hurt his neck." But that's what told me something might be wrong was the reaction of the guy hitting him. The guy, now he saved it and covered it up well to be like, yeah, take that. But he was definitely like, whoa, like wait. So I don't know if
because he usually does sell very, very well, but
he really does sell like
he was
Darby.
he looked like he was out.
If there has ever been a wrestler that looks like, they used to call Mick Foley a crash test dummy, and yeah, sure, I agree. But if there's ever been a wrestler that I thought looked like an actual crash test dummy, Darby
truly encapsulates that.
Jesus.
That, epitomizes crash test. That's him.
If he's
strap the seatbelt to him and send him through a brick wall.
If he's fine, which he is, probably fine. He just sold really well. But here's the point, guys. The fact that I even stopped to think that is great. You know what I mean? So that was exciting. I think he's fine. I think he sold, the way he always does. But that guy is so good at selling, man. He looks like he does this when he dives out of the ring and crashes into the barricade. You're like, oh my God, dude, this guy knows how to make shit look like a car wreck. I really, really, really enjoy Darby Allin, man. And I don't normally like little guys like this and this sort of thing. He is really like a heat-seeking missile when he does stuff. I really appreciate Darby Allin, man.
I think that's because he is so daring and he does all these crazy stunts on a regular basis too, that really adds to his no fear mentality.
Yeah.
Because he really just sends his whole body into whatever he's doing. He's going for the coffin drop. He lets it sail. He just, puts his faith into the into the ring and goes.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't like
impressive. It's scary, but impressive.
Sometimes little guys like that are too stiff, and I don't like that. But I don't get the idea that he's stiff at all. He's just so like crazy. So by the way, I believe we're going to find what the fuck. I believe we're going to find Taz one day whacking off with the FTW title. Like I believe we're going to find a load like Paige. Like we're going to find a load on that belt, and we are behind in donations, so here they come. Guys, if you want to donate live tonight, the link is in the description box down below. Say what you want to say, whatever it is, or you can super chat if you want to give Google 30% down below as well. Either way, though, man, you guys support the show, and I will absolutely take it because
what else we got?
I need heroin.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yes, Matt the Misfit.
Hello? 911?
Hello.
I would like to report a murder on NXT tonight as Karrion Kross just killed Dominik Dijakovic. Also, who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
Matt the Misfit, I don't know who Griff Garrison is, but he looks like a young Jericho, I gotta tell you.
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That video is so funny, and we are gonna play it because it's too good, man. It really is good stuff, and we are still fine, so we're still good. Thank you, Matt the Misfit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to watch NXT still. I did not see that yet. I'm surprised Dijakovic is still down there. We got this big news months ago that he was gonna be coming up to the main roster, and I don't know, dude. Like I don't know what's going on, man. But we're gonna find.
I was a little, pleased because I was right with my estimated guess that Keith Lee would go ahead and vacate the North American title, and he did tonight, I guess. So that's good.
Hey, what? Like
that
shit bum?
No. There.
What's Joe and Jake? Not gonna lie, tonight's episode of AEW kicked ass tonight. Probably one of the best episodes of AEW. Also, this was the first time I watched a full wrestling show since possibly Royal Rumble before the pandemic hit.
Wow.
8 out of...
And John Wills, I want to remember we take note about this tonight. This was not a wrestling heavy show, but it had about everything for everybody, John Wills. And John Wills, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum, dude. Dude, this
had a hardcore
something
match. It had a backstage match. It had a tag match. It had great promos. It had a straightforward, serious match. It had a squash match. It had a women's competition. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, it really had, in the promos, it had, what the world, dude? Like, it had everything. And one of the things to remember is there's, like, no audience. They did this tonight. I am giving this show at least, I think I'm going to give the show overall an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. And there's no crowd. I'm giving
no crowd.
There's no reason why.
Well, see, their crowd is better than anything WWE is doing still. I can't stand them banging most often on the plexiglass.
Well, because there's such a big space.
And after a while, it just with it reverbs and it just echoes and it drowns out certain noises. And they do it. They should do it sparingly.
Yeah.
It's just all the time type thing.
Dude.
And I know they're trying to generate noise, but it just, to me, it's more tedious. And then the fact that they're so robotic in the WWE audience, they have to absolutely boo the heels every move, and it just doesn't feel natural. as where AEW, the characters get to be themselves, and they can cheer the heel if they do something that warrants some type of reaction. And they do that, it's not black and white. There's a whole other, part to it. So I appreciate that with AEW.
Yeah. And the crowd. Yeah. I listen, I don't want to crap on WWE because we crapped on them for not doing the crowd. And then they present us with it. And it's like, oh God, it's so the WWE version of the crowd. I don't know what it is. AEW's crowd was fun when people were outside and interacting. Tonight's show, in the past, AEW has had a lot of the wrestlers interacting on the outside. Tonight, they really didn't. Tonight, there wasn't a big crowd out there, and there wasn't a lot of wrestlers like partying and serving up platters and doing all these things. But they were, and it didn't matter. Like, again, because they just executed all this stuff so well. And we to go down the list, I mean, it's amazing. It's like, let's recap real quick before we move on to the next thing. Guy comes out. A lot of people don't know him, cuts an amazing promo, seems like a threat, has a championship match with Cody Rhodes, puts over Cody, puts over the new guy. It's an exciting beginning. MJF comes out, cuts a killer promo, beats up a guy, promo again. He's out. We got Britt Baker promo. We got Jon Moxley promo. And then in the middle of the whole show, there's a hilarious promo, I thought, with Lance Archer beating up a guy in the locker room, and he throws him up into the thing, and Jake Roberts, well, the whole time Jake Roberts is cutting a promo,
he's unbelievable, he's nasty, and he's incapable of...
I don't even remember what Jake said, but him saying it was so great while this guy's kicking people's asses over the top, and it was making me laugh, and I'm like... And that was, it almost felt to me like, first, do you remember we said, wow, Jake Roberts is overshadowing Lance Archer. He's overshadowing him. And then we saw them kind of push Jake back a little bit to let Lance Archer take over. And then in this, they use the best of both worlds. Show Lance Archer kicking ass and being the serious guy.
His physicality and his mental prowess. They combine the best of both.
But we don't see Jake. We see him kicking ass to Jake's commentary. And so it almost felt like it was like this big revolving circle that they finally came around to. And so far, that's what we've talked about, and that's been the show. And so far, to me, what a 1 hour beginning of the show. What's next, though, Jake? Hit us up with what's next.
Next, we have a quick Chris Jericho interview, and he goes on to make fun of Marco's stunt and Luchasaurus and says that he's not really a dinosaur. And that's when the Young Bucks meet up with the Butcher and the Blade in the kitchen to start up for their match, because one of them's a butcher. Get it?
Well, I thought Jericho should have said he was going to stain Orange Cassidy's stupid jean jacket with his own blood. I thought that would have been good to say, but Jericho went
something
for
like that instead of what color is this? Orange. Yeah, we did that last week.
He went for the full comedy act on this promo, but whatever. It was still kind of funny, But Jericho going for the full comedy act. So, okay, now you're saying now the Blade and Butcher thing happens. By the way, completely unsanitary. They wash their hands, but then they all lay all over the meat thing with their hands and back and face.
It was... I did laugh when they washed their hands.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was funny, dude. Like,
Blade go, I believe it was, and tape up his wrists. And that's when he was like, forget it, and he just throws the tape down.
Right. Why wash your hands when everybody just laid all over the table? Like, so they all get salmonella on their faces.
So the Blade gets thrown through plexiglass. I mean, they're beating the hell out of each other on the concrete, everything through the kitchen. I mean, these guys made a mess out of everything. Finally they make it back towards the arena and they go through the table that's set up at ringside. I mean, like I said, just tons of chaos. They fought everywhere that you could pretty much think of through the arena. It was enjoyable. Wasn't as on the level as everything else had been throughout the night, but it wasn't bad. I'm not crazy about...
Really? You didn't like it? I loved this. I couldn't believe... I
didn't dislike it by any means. I liked it, but it wasn't as up there as everything else was, but it was still really good. It was still enjoyable.
Well, I was going into it like... Really loved the opening. I liked MJF. I liked the promos a lot. And then now this match happens, and it was like chaos, and it was funny chaos to me. And all the stuff they were doing, it felt like a fun backstage brawl, hardcore thing. And then, like, it just, like, to me, it kept being entertaining. I kept being entertained by it. And then And it was weird because it was the Young Bucks doing their Young Bucks thing, but different. Like, normally they're doing it in this sort of like kamikaze wrestling style, but tonight they did it in kind of a over-the-top hardcore style, and I was impressed. Yes. I was like, wow, they're doing it this way. Everybody did well, and then the ending on top of it, I'm like, wow, after all of that, which I thought was good, which, you know, sometimes I'll bury the Young Bucks if I think like, well, they did a bunch of flips everywhere and I don't care. But tonight, that was entertaining to me. And then the way they ended it, I was like, wow, after all of that, after everything they gave us in this, they could have just ended the match with beating these guys clean somewhere like normal, or beating these guys with super kicks. And I would have said, wow, what a great, 7.5 or 8 out of 10 match. That was really cool. But then when they go to the top and they do these, what was it, like a swanton or something they were doing off the top of the stage?
One of them did an elbow and the other one did a swanton.
Yeah, so like I went, wow, man. To me, that's like extra credit. Like they went to.
That was my favorite part of the match, was the ending. Both of them in unison going through the tables to get the pinfall. That was cool.
Yeah, exactly. It was, so I just thought, man, if this was a 7.5, I'm giving it an 8 now. Or if this was an 8, I'm giving it an 8.5. Like, that was, man, like, dude, I was so happy with that. I don't know, maybe, and I think part of this, Jake, is that everything that I saw was putting me in another good mood. I was like, that's hilarious. That's funny. That's good. That's good. This match is pretty entertaining. That's crazy. And now they're doing that. Wow. Like, and all these things are like building. They're building good points with me, whereas like another show, if you start getting boring for 10 minutes, you start going, oh, what's next? And there was never that lull in the first hour of this show. The second hour did have some of that, but the first hour, there was no stopping. It was just full octane, and everything mattered to me and was entertaining to me. That first hour, man, I wish I could go to Florida so I could blow everybody in the writer's room of whatever they created tonight. Because that was some of the best wrestling of the year in a consistent hour.
Yeah, because with how poor things have been, it was just that enjoyable.
I'm serious, man. I'm ready to suck it tonight. Like that I think the second hour was like a 7 out of 10 or like a 6.5 out of 10 or something. That was the second hour. But that first hour was a solid 8.5 or 9. Like, that was
hard to argue against that.
And maybe I'm a little too high on it. Maybe I'll go back and be like, what the hell was I saying? Like, it was an 8, but it wasn't a 9. What are you, crazy? But I'm feeling so good from not having my time wasted that maybe I'm over-exaggerating how much I liked it, but it's just...
Well, just because we get treated like idiotic morons most times, weeks to week, they undermine our intelligence and give us these, just total carny moments that are pretty deplorable that nobody enjoys. So now I'm hoping, hey, look, people are like, oh, they'll get 1 million views this week. Well, no, but I hope that this repairs some of the damage that's been done recently with some of the less than stellar shows. And because they've had a pretty good couple of weeks. Fyter Fest was good on a whole, and so was Fight for the Fallen. And now they've had a really, really good Dynamite show to follow all that up. Hopefully they keep this momentum going and build up their audience back again.
Yeah, man. And we want to hear from you guys in the chat. What do you guys give tonight's AEW out of 10? And if you watch both shows, tell us which show was better and why, greater than, whatever you want to do in the chat. Spam that up. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll put that in my brain for later storage. Let's go to the donations, the things that fund this show, since Google won't pay us any ad revenue. The donations are coming in. Guys, thank you so much for the donations all week long, and also for supporting Jake's charity stream again. That is still up. The link will be shared again tonight. I think he surpassed his all-time goal in this charity that he's been doing every couple of years for Extra Life, $2,663. That was all raised by you guys. That was all by you guys. That's crazy. Jake is in the top, I think, 100 of all the... There's like hundreds and hundreds of people competing in the Extra Life charity stuff. He is like in, I think, the 80th or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. But it's absolutely insane. I'm still so humbled by everybody's generosity. Even those that couldn't donate, just to show up and help share the stream and pass around the info, it's beyond appreciated.
It's amazing stuff, man. You guys probably heard about it, especially if you watch Twitch a lot. A lot of Twitch streamers do Extra Life. The money goes directly to the Extra Life people, the Connecticut Children's Fund, and we don't get any of the money here, so we don't have to take the money and then bring it to them or anything like that. It goes right to their website, right to that charity. We don't see it. But we do see you guys down below in the comments and the people who are donating, like Silver City Vapors. If you're in Connecticut, please check out Silver City Vapors, man. If you're vaping, this place is sick. And they were the top donation. They deserve to have their products be talked about because they're already good. And then they dropped a gigantic $250 donation. Bry Guy, GMTA, there's people that were anonymous, James Metzler, Awandi, Jag DePanzer, Ed's View, Troy, Gallo de Oro, Spider-Man, and everybody who was anonymous. Thank you guys. Friendly Neighborhood, Spider-Man, Pocket Aces, Ness, Carlos, Heavy Steps, Marvin, Mikuntz, Greg Lewis, MWM 2 times, Shane Dickey. I mean, all of you guys, I recognize all these names here as people that have donated to me over the years and kept my channel alive. Schleppy, one of our biggest donators of all time to my show, the number 2 or 3 guy. Schleppy dropped $50. Oh, look, I dropped 100. It's I'm like, I was about to read that guy's name, and I'm like, who is that? Real Talk, Venom Twins, Surge, Spaz, Phoenix Podcast. Check out Spaz. Jesse J stopping in. Broken Lion, 6. And just Joe Compton, the Renegade. So many people, man. And I hate to leave. There's hundreds more, you guys.
Justin Bailey stopped in. Okay,
Bailey.
Fabe, Spaz, Phoenix. I mean, so many people. Drew.
Dude, Justin Bailey donated. Yeah, okay, Fabe. Just you guys are amazing, and we love you all. So thank you guys for making that amazing for those kids and for helping out the Children's Fund. Not to keep harping on it, but I wanted to credit it again, man, because what Jake did to do this all, pretty much put it together himself, get everything running, get everything going, for him streaming it, and all I had to do was plug it. That's all I had to do was plug it a little bit. So thank you, Jake.
Yeah, thank you all so much again. Honestly, greatly appreciate it.
I'm going to pat you on the back and let's pat ourselves on the back. Right
Hell
now.
of a community effort. That's
you guys
for sure.
are the
Everybody
greatest.
that helped out, thank you.
You guys are beasts, man. That's so nice, man. Like it's unbelievable. Anyway, before I cry, what's next?
Next up is Evilisa's match against Diamante. So I know it wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. So I think some people were a bit harsher on this. They said it had a bit of
it was a little clunky.
It was a little clunky. There was some sloppiness, but I didn't feel like there was a total lack of chemistry. I just feel like they were a bit off-timed with each other. Thankfully, it was only 5.5 minutes. So
yeah, it was clunky and rushed, but I appreciate the ending. The roll-up ending was nice.
Surprise ending.
Yeah, it was just a nice. It was like Jim Ross sold it well. He said it's a catch can type of match, and I thought he was trying to preserve it and explain that sort of. They were really vying for this pinfall early.
And they were really hitting each other at times. There were some stiff strikes.
I didn't love it. I didn't think it was a great match. I thought it was okay.
Certainly not as good as what the rest of the night has given us. But my God, they went ahead and there was a few times where they checked each other, and I was like, wow, they are really strong styling it up at this point. They were chomping each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't notice.
Those shots were landing pretty hard. Harder than you usually see from the women. So.
Yeah, it was okay. It was better than half of the other women's match I've ever seen on AEW. But it was quick. Like you said, at least it was good. There wasn't 10 minutes of bad. But they never had a chance to me to get started with any kind of chemistry or make me feel any kind of way. I'll never remember that match. I remember the roll-up hook. It was nice and good. Okay, whatever. On to the next thing. So I thought it was booked in a way that I was excited, like, oh, Evilise, like, this is going to be great. And then it kind of didn't deliver that for me. But it was nice. It was either it was like a 7 out of 10 or something for me, or 6.5 out of 10. It was definitely I don't want to say it was the worst thing of the night, because there was no worst thing of the night really, but it was definitely like one of the least enjoyable things. Yeah, it was down there. But it was nice, but it was still okay. I didn't say like, oh, it was so terrible or something. So that's good. It was a good nice.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but certainly didn't live up to the rest of the night. Yeah, they worked really stiff with each other. So next up after that was Alan Angels 5 from the Dark Order. He went ahead and faced Hangman Adam Page, half of the tag team champions. And it was a pretty straightforward match from these two, but really the story what was going on the outside. Obviously, you knew that Dark Order was going to show up trying to intimidate Adam Page. Page gets the big power bomb and the pin for the win. And that's when Brody Lee comes out with Colt Cabana, grabs a mic, says, Mr. Page, I'm impressed with you, but we can offer you safety. We can protect you. You should join us. And Hangman Page cuts him down and he says, well, you made your bed. and I hope you enjoy your sleep. He leaves, he takes Colt Cabana with him, and then that's when the Dark Order starts to beat the hell out of Adam Page. And I was so thankful that they didn't go with the Adam Page survives and beats everybody up and overcomes the odds thing.
Right.
Because I wanted the Dark Order to look credible, serious, like an actual threat, have them be menacing. Don't let them get their ass kicked by one guy again like we've seen previously. But thankfully that wasn't the case. The numbers advantage took over. Hangman Adam Page is getting his ass kicked. And then, lo and behold, FTR comes out. They've got a huge cooler with him like they usually do. Bash the coolers into one of the guys' faces. Beer cans and ice goes flying everywhere. They help clear the ring, and that's when Kenny Omega shows up. So still more hints of a heel turn with Omega, more dissension between the tag champs, the fact that he can't stand FTR, but they offer Hangman a beer at the end. There's a lot of layers and levels here that I'm really enjoying. And when we finally see these two split from each other and one of them does take that heel turn finally, I think it's going to be a huge payoff.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's really cool. It's been building forever, and you wonder what's going to happen. How's it going to go down? And a lot of times you don't like that
they
long.
Haven't rushed this.
Well, yeah. No, sometimes we get like, there's some things where you get annoyed that they're taking forever. This is the one thing cooking that we can wait for the course or whatever you want to say. It was really, really
What else we
been
got?
good.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of bubbly coming
Bubbly?
in.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Hello? 911? I would like to report a murder on NXT tonight as Karrion Kross just killed Dominik Dijakovic. Also, who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
What the hell?
Okay. So Matt's donation said he did say he thought it went through twice, so it did go through twice.
Yeah, we got two of them, Matt. Thank you, Matt the Misfit. I love you, Matt the Misfit. I'm always reading Matt's stuff, curious about what he's gonna say on Twitter or wherever. It's funny. It's good stuff.
Always in the
Here
know.
we go, I'm about to get it, man. Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Oh, no!
Hi Joe, oh my god, the Spanish god is back. Les Sex gods are back. Let's go. 6 out of 10. Good show.
Yeah, baby. The sex gods, they're back, baby. Are you ready for the sex gods? He's back, man, and he's raping everybody out there. Caveman Austin, thank you for the $5. I think that's the top donation. I want to say it. It might be. Oh, my arm is killing me. What are you doing?
I saw you burnt your pizza. You want what I made?
Oh, you made that for me?
Well, I made it for me too, but...
But is that yours?
No, this is for you.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, if you're giving it to me. I didn't burn my pizza. I just haven't been up to check on it yet.
It's burned.
Ah, shit. I was making pizza and it was taking too long to cook, and I'm like, I can't eat during my show. It's black?
The oven's off.
I turned the oven off, yeah, but I
whooped Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass. There he goes. I stunned Steve Austin's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass.
My God, he's dead! Stone Cold and stunned Santa Claus! Holy shit! Holy buttfuck asshole shit!
DMX vs Snoop Dogg 9/10 AU8. 5/10 NXT sucks balls. Cronin is God. #niggas for Trump.
Oh, Trey Love 937. Thank you for the donation, man. Wait a minute, Trey Love. Thank you for the donation, but what's going on with Snoop Dogg and DMX? Or did he say DMX? Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Snoop Dogg and DMX. What the hell's going on with Snoop Dogg and DMX?
Eric Young said on Busted Open Radio, you have 3 hours if you can't find 5 minutes for me, your show is broken, and said Triple H treated him better, lol.
Yeah, I'm Eric Young, and if they don't give me 5 minutes, then their show's a piece of shit. That's what happened in WWE. That's why I've gone back to Impact. Yeah, look at my head, I'm bald as hell.
I don't know, that's what he sounds like to me. Who the F is Griff Garrison? Thanks for the $5, becoming a $5 shit bum. I am going to play that clip in a little bit. Thank you for the tip on what Eric Young said on Busted Open. Much appreciated. I should be working over there giving them ratings, but you deal whatever you want over there, La Greca, whatever your name is. Listen, I need to go back to this. What the hell's going on with DMX and Snoop Dogg? Somebody needs to tell me. What the hell's going on? They had a versus rap battle? Oh, really? Man, really? Jesus. They're having a rap battle. So it's nothing big. I thought maybe they like they were talking some crazy stuff to each other, and that's hilarious. But if you're just saying that they're having a straight up like rap battle, it's like, yo, I'm gonna rap battle you. Oh man, that's too bad. Because I want to see like, I don't know, like, you know when Snoop Dogg goes in on Trump, I want Snoop Dogg to go in on DMX and then DMX to just like go crazy on him, you know? It'd be funny if Coolio got involved too. If he came out of nowhere and was like, Coolio got involved. I want to see Coolio, Snoop Dogg, and DMX in a straight up like just battle royal war. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be great. DMX and Snoop Dogg had a rap off. All right, I'll have to check that out. I missed it. Where are people here? Was it on YouTube or something? We're gonna have to talk about it later. Baseball's back. I'm excited about baseball being back. No doubt about it. Back to the donos.
Super chat.
What up, Patnor?
What up? How you doing, man? Yo, the Goon. Shout out to the Goon. Thanks for donating, Goon. Who's the top donator right now? I don't even know. We need something over $6. I know that. I guess Trey Love could be the top guy, right? I guess he was like the 666 donor. I guess I'll give it to him with $6. I'll give it to him. Give him that purple logo then. The top donator of the stream so far. We do have a goal tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the name of the goal down below right there in white below the Trey Love. It is AEW Review Biggins. Are we going to hit the $80 goal tonight? Because if we do, we get Biggins. I'm talking about Al Bundy Biggins. Biggins. And I want Biggins, baby. In the chat, what did you think out of 10 AEW tonight? We're also taking phone calls again. The phone lines are open once again. 339-226-6610. What did you think? I want to hear about it now.
Super chat.
Call.
My wife Evelise is looking old.
Drew Bar 100. Thanks for the $2. Yeah, she's starting to turn that little path of looking like kind of like an old, like a little bit older. Yeah, I think you're right. She's still hot though. She's still hot. You know, she's got another 10 years of being hot. You know, and then even another 10 years of being maybe something more. I don't know. The older I get, you know how older women look better to you. The older you get, because that's how nature makes us. Dude, I saw a crusty old lady today hooking up with a young black guy on People's Court with Million, and it was just weird, dude. This lady had like crusty leather face, and this young black man in great shape, like 25 or something. And he's like, I'm her boyfriend. I'm like, what the hell, dude? And I'm like, she must be rich or something. And then she's like, I'm a truck driver. And I'm like, what the hell? I mean, listen, bless you too. But what is he doing with this old white lady who looks like Leatherface? That's what I was thinking. I was like, good God. Is there something more to this I don't know about? She's got to have money. No, she's a truck driver. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, Chiz Hickneys. He's coming.
$9 for a fuck, someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9, I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9, suck my dick.
Go ahead and suck it.
I am Michael Jordan, haha, but tonight's episode of Dynamite was more extreme than Extreme Rules.
Right? Chizikneys, that's a great point tonight, man. This was more extreme than WWE's Extreme Rules horror show. That is absolutely correct, bro. Oh my God, dude, that's so funny. Chizikneys, thank you, man. And you are now the top donator, Chizikneys. You are a beast. 339-226-6610. Thank you, Chizikneys, my friend. Thank you, bro. $9. He could be taking home that JCS Digital Championship tonight, and I will tweet it out, whoever becomes the champion tonight, and I will message it out. I will whore it out a little bit later. Also, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show for 30 hours of bonus content that you don't get on YouTube, including After Dark, 4 hours audio download. It's up. Morning Madness, plus the $25 producers of the show scrolling by all night over here. Do you want some of this? AEW's got me fired up, dude, tonight. I want to get back in the ring. Dude, I want to get back in the freaking ring after watching that show tonight. That's how excited you got me, AEW. I can't believe I'm a mark right now. I'm marking out. I'm excited to watch NXT now because that felt so good to watch AEW. I'm excited that tomorrow night I'm going to watch NXT and see how well that show goes from the beginning to the end. That's how good this show was tonight. I'm freaking fired up. We got AJ Adams in the chat looking hot as hell with Amanda Carmen. She's dripping wet from how horny she is from watching the show. It's just running down her leg, and all the male simps in the chat are they're running around trying to lick it up. They're like, give me the queen, Like, that's what they're doing in the chat right now. Spirit Infinity Roy, he's got a big, gigantic, bulging cock. His throbbing little private parts are just growing off the hinges. And here's the fact of the matter is, you guys need to become members down below. Become a member down below. Hit that join button and become a member. You got to get that green icon. You guys are all missing your green icons. You got to become members again. After 6 months, you get a picture of Leah. After like 8 months, you get a picture of Jake. After 3 months, you get my middle finger. It's awesome. Damn it. Who doesn't want to throw $3.99 away so you can get my middle finger? Of course you do. Hit that goddamn subscribe button down below and then hit the join button. Get that green icon to show that you're a member of the JCS Army. And then you're going to make everybody's anus explode with love. Then take your little thumb that you got in your little fist here, your big fat fist that never did anything but fist your mother with it, and stick that thumb directly up my ass and give it a like. That's what you got to do, man. I am fired up tonight, man. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go, dude. This is like cocaine. You injected me with cocaine for all the people. Oh, you always bash the product. You always bash the wrestling. You always bash WWE. This is what it looks like when you have a good show. Joe Cronin still flips the fuck out. In a good way. Because I got a throbbing erection from this show tonight. There's veins. I'm seeing veins in my cock right now that I haven't seen in 7 years. That I haven't seen since I conceived my second child. And by the way, I've conceived 3 of them, by the way. Just boom, 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 shooting loads in the old lady. And she's giving birth in the hospital. And my energy was running into her and created life. And then that energy is pouring off her brow as she delivers another God-given miracle to this earth. Another Cronin out of the hole of lava. Tonight was AEW. Tonight was Dynamite. Tonight was damn good. And I'm filled with so much happiness. I drive to Connecticut and F Jake in his mouth.
Oh, baby. We got to bottle the mood that you're in and sell it right now. Damn, I love it.
Dude, you could sell it. It'd be worth more than Jericho's wine. Than a little bit of the crack. Bubbly. This ain't the bubbly. This is the volcano coming at you right now. This is bigger than the Cran. And for those of you who don't know the Cran, it's a $17 donation, but it's not just that. Only I can make the Cran. I pour cranberry juice into a glass. Special cranberry juice only made in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And I stir it with my private parts. And that's how it becomes the Cran. And you drink it, and you'll get some of this energy in your life. If you don't know about it, it's the Cran, man. Jake is back. Let's go back to one more dono, though, and then we will continue with the AEW review and what you guys are saying. Bring it on.
What else we got?
Danny DeVito.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Trey Love.
That's it. Bubbly. Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Snoop Dogg is my something. Jake DeMarco is my something. Joe Cronin is my something. Oh, I know what that word is now. Okay. Trey Love, thank you, man. We got to censor. Unfortunately, you got to censor, the N-word. I know you are black, but you can't even say your own word. That's what the man is taking away your own word from you now. To be able to say it lovingly. You can't even say it.
Free speech.
Sorry. But I appreciate the donation. Thank you, man.
On YouTube.
Yeah, where were we, man? I figured we were. I lost my mind there.
Main event of the night.
The main event.
Now we have Chris Jericho and Jake Hager. The whole Inner Circle is out there taking on Jurassic Express's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Marco stunts with them. So Jericho catches Jungle Boy right on, as soon as the match starts. And they have a good, back and forth between the two. Luchasaurus and Hager get tagged into the match. They start hitting these huge, heavy fists and shots against each other. Luchasaurus hits a big kick and takes Hager down for a little bit, but, Hager's able to work out of it. He's too strong. And we get a double clothesline that looked really great between Hager and Luchasaurus. Both men are down for the count, and that's when Jericho and Jungle Boy get back in, and we start to get some outside interference. This is when I said Marco Stunt gave Jungle Boy an assist behind the ref's back. He went ahead and helped him out, and they got Jericho for another near fall in the match. Jericho starts to, this is when they have a commercial and come back. Jericho starts to really get his heat back and starts showboating a little bit, getting a little too cocky, and Jungle Boy starts to take him down. From here, we get a huge back body drop and into a double DDT with Jungle Boy. That was cool. This way he's able to tag Luchasaurus in. And from there, Santana and Ortiz start to offer distraction. That lets Marco Stunt land that huge drop kick I mentioned earlier on Jericho. That was one of the things I didn't really care for in the match. I didn't want to see Marco Stunt get involved. Same thing with Santana and Ortiz, but they're a little bit more believable, if anything. And eventually we see, who was it? Serpentico jump up on the apron and hit Luchasaurus in the back with a baseball bat. And then Jericho hits the code breaker and takes out Luchasaurus and gets the win. And after the match, they're beating everybody down. Everybody's getting destroyed. And Serpentico takes off his mask, and it's none other than Sammy Guevara. He's back. That's right. Lace Sex Gods have reunited. Jericho's facial expressions were great. He looked legitimately surprised, like his best friend had returned. And then we got the announcement that the best friends who came out to try and save the day at the very end with Orange Cassidy will be taking on the Inner Circle next week. So it'll be Jungle Express and Best Friends taking on Inner Circle. So a 5-on-5 match next week.
That was the one thing that carried over, I guess. I'm trying to think what else carried over tonight. Not really a lot did carry over, but that, I think. I don't know if anything else.
Brian Cage and Moxley's feud, but now it's a tag match with Darby Allin.
Oh, right.
Ricky Starks. So that's interesting.
I swear to God, we're going to find Taz just raping the FTW belt.
Because next week we get Moxley and Darby Allin taking on Cage and Ricky Starks in a Tornado tag team match. Cody has his open title challenge, and then Diamante will take on Shida in a non-title match. So that's going to be pretty big. And then we have the AEW Tag Team Champions, Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega will be taking on the Dark Order. So Stu Grayson and Evil Uno from the Dark Order, they've been on quite the win streak, and we're going to see if they can topple the dysfunctional champions.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they do next week. Just because of tonight, it was so exciting tonight.
Tonight was
really
so good.
fun.
I'd give tonight's show an 8.5, all through and through. All in all, I thought it was just a damn excellent showcase of their talents and made everyone look like $1 million for the most part. It's the kind of things that it felt star-studded too. Moxley was there, MJF was there, Cody was there, Jericho was there, so it felt very fleshed out and like a full card. Yeah. Plus, it was great to have Sammy return. He's been sorely missed for about a month now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, and they could have. I almost think like they could have waited until next week, but it really kind of made the show pop again. Like at the very end, we get a little other pop that Sammy's back. He wasn't gone for too long, so it wasn't like I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, he's already back. Wow, I'm surprised. But
thankfully.
Because originally, there was just the suspended to have sensitivity training or something like that.
Yeah, he had to go for sensitivity training. So,
I mean, for something he did 4 years ago,
yeah, exactly,
or whatever. It's like he needs it now. It's like he's already grown as a person, probably. So it's stupid, but I get it. It's kind of funny. It's like the guy just he already did it. Like
it was just a way for them to save their ass.
Yeah, right. They had to do something. So I mean, you commend him for doing something and being able to keep him. So. Can you imagine if they'd fired him or something like that? Like, oh my God, what the hell? They'd just been like, oh, he's fired. AEW seems
thankfully he wasn't let go.
That would have been nuts. Let's go back to the donos. What's up with you guys? The donations coming in from.
And who was it? Chishickneys? Not to cut you off, but was he the one that said it was more extreme than Extreme Rules?
Yes, Chishickneys.
Yeah, how true is that? Sorry, I was away when that was said. That was so spot on.
Yeah, amazing, and which is why we hate Extreme Rules so much, but we thought at least this year maybe they'd get creative and do something entertaining anyway, even if it wasn't extreme.
especially because they can use CGI, they can use cinematic, trickery and angles, and they can cut things out and edit, and they have a chance, if there's any botches or issues to refilm things, they can make it movie-esque, and they still didn't even bother. The one match they did that with, they screwed to high hell. So
it's hilarious. Good job, WWE. You failed us. It's Ed's view. Oh no.
Here comes the money.
Oh, Travis.
Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar.
Twilight Zone Season 2, the new Jordan Peele version. Holy shit, you're a lucky guy. Jolia is so hot. Hashtag niggas for Trump.
Twilight Zone Season 2, the new Jordan Peele version. I've seen the Unsolved Mysteries new thing on Netflix. Travis, thank you, Travis. Travis dropping the $13. And he's a Trump supporter. Dropping $13. Yeah, man, Leah, watching my wife open up a Halloween Christmas tree is...
you got a new top donator, too.
Quite amazing, man. Travis now with the $13.
She said she was so excited about that tree, so...
She really was. Super excited about the tree. Oh! Yo, Jet718 just resubbed on Twitch, on my twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS, my gaming channel on Twitch, man, where you can catch me being weird and naked. Jet, thank you, man. Great show tonight for AEW. Raw sucked. Love you, Joe. Thank you, Jet. Thanks, man, for coming back on another sub on Twitch there. Thanks, dude. Look at that star. Give it a boom. Give me a clap. Thanks, man, for coming all the way over to my Twitch. Keeping that Twitch alive.
Sent me the quote from Eric Young, and it makes sense. He says, the truth is the system's broken. It's hard to get a word in. Even when you're doing nothing, it feels like you're trying to fix people's mistakes all day.
God.
No creativity. They want everyone to be the same, bump the same, sell the same. There's millions of rules. Those change daily. It's hard to understand what's going on. The system is flawed. And I would say that to anyone there and Vince himself. I'm not the first person he's made a mistake on, and I won't be the last person he's made a mistake on. Whether you like Eric Young or not, you hear this time and time again by everybody that leaves the WWE, how much of a total cluster hell it is. Everything's a mess, and no one knows what's going on. They want everyone to act the same. There is no more brass ring. You either do as you're told or you're not utilized on TV. It just sounds very dystopian. So thank you, Welsh, for sending that.
It sounds sad. And, there's always going to be complaints coming out of a company when people leave because people are going to be unhappy probably or whatever. But the amount of consistent complaints coming out of WWE are so similar. I mean, there's just hundreds of these examples. And Smokey, thank you for subbing to the channel, Smokey. Thank you so much, brother.
Oh,
welcome to the JCS.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yeah, give it to me.
Congratulations to Drew on his 200th Karen video. Who knew someone could drag out something for views and dollar signs? Speaking of money, Joe, take me under your wing. I'm tired of being on Shitdick's show and not getting paid. Love your XOXO JCS for life.
El Gallo de Oro, the way the white man says it. El Gallo, dude, just DM me anytime you want to be on, man. You're my fan first, so what the hell's why can't you be on here? Gallo, just DM me, bro. I'll put you on a show. We'll do a show together. I don't care.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Bring it on.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Amanda is cross-eyed caused Welch keeps eating her ass and making her come in his mouth, and my dick is so big I pull it out, make the chat go black.
Oh my God. How dare AJ Adams do that to the Queen Amanda?
Damn.
She's the Queen, damn it. This is your fault, Jake. I don't know why, but this is your fault.
I'm not taking responsibility for this.
Yeah, well,
I didn't lead
somebody
this coup.
has to. This stuff is usually your fault.
It usually, but I'm throwing AJ Adams under the bus.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Because he's black, you're going to throw him under the bus because he's black?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
My aunt's dad died yesterday of COVID-19. It's not a joke. Karens, wear a mask.
Oh my God. I'm sorry,
terrible.
Matt the Misfit. My aunt died yesterday. Jesus, dude. I'm sorry, bro. That's awful. How old was she? Please tell me, because you're scaring me. Anybody who dies under 70, it starts terrifying me. Matt the Misfit, thank you. Oh my God, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know anybody yet. I know one person. I know a couple people that had it who beat it, but I don't know anybody that has died of it
What
yet.
else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want
That's
some
it.
bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Yeah, that's Trelliuf 937. Anywho, that 13.00 from Travis is me. Hashtag niggers for Trump. Hashtag goodnight. Hashtag niggers.
Okay. He likes dropping the N-bomb. Trey Love, thank you for the $3, bro.
Oh, so he said, the Trey Liv is him. So a 13 from him is Trey Liv.
Right, yeah.
Ah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, baby.
Oh, it was his aunt's dad, not his aunt.
Oh,
okay.
his aunt's dad. Okay. Jesus Christ. You scare me, Matt the Misfit. What are you trying to do to me? Trying to freak me out so that you're scaring me with this.
That's still terrible, though.
Yeah, man, it sucks. I mean, my uncle died recently, but not of COVID.
Billy, you cunt!
Frog off!
Here you go.
Oh, my God. Elliot, man, thank you for the super chat party. Elliot with a $20 bomb, man, out of nowhere. Elliot, thank you, brother. That's the biggest donation of the stream so far. You're going to become the probably the JCS champion of the night, potentially here. E.T. phone home, Elliot. I don't know, I'm being weird. Yo, Elliot, thank you so much, dude. Is there something we missed here, or do we get everything? I think we might have gotten it all.
That is the show in a nutshell.
Boom.
That is everything. What was your final score?
I think we both gave it an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I just really thoroughly enjoyed tonight.
Yeah, man.
If we had shows like this all the time, I'd be excited to watch again. That's what I want to do. I want to look forward to wrestling, not make it feel like it's a chore. Thankfully, tonight, after that first opening, I was like, all right, this is good. I was having a hard day, and it just picked up my mood, and that's what we want from wrestling. Give us a chance to escape for a little bit.
Yeah, and even if this had been a 7, it would have been like cool. But it's like WWE keeps giving us 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. What in the world are they doing over there?
I know. I mean, you look back to Raw last night, how abysmally awful that was. Extreme Rules was a horror show.
For a bad reason, yeah.
SmackDown was just as bad. Nothing's been worthwhile for a long time.
339-226 6610. They were playing with their meat on the table in the back of the arena. The arena's so big, it really does help. You would think it would be better in WWE's case, like having a small stage where you could light up all the stuff behind them. I don't know why. You would think that would be better than seeing mostly an empty arena, but for whatever reason, this area in Jacksonville comes off spacious, and I don't know, man. It just plays better.
Yeah, it feels larger than life, is where WWE's feels very cramped.
Maybe that's it. Like
and WWE spent all that money for the Performance Center. Daly's place, that wasn't the intention of it. So
Yeah.
they just lucked out by having the space.
Yeah, it's just worked out to be better. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you guys want to call tonight, I got the phone lines back open. I know a lot of people called earlier. We only got a couple calls through. So if you want to be on, man, you want to talk to us about something, 339-226-6610 on Skype. Call the show. We'll get you on the air. Danny Deadly on Skype if you want to add me on Skype. It's not the Joe Cronin one. It's DANNY DEADLY. Or you guys can jump on Discord. Jump on the on hold section on Discord, and you guys can join us there if you want to use Discord, which is fine too. And I'll give you that link now also in the chat. If you don't want to Skype 339-226-6610, jump on in that Discord. Come on in, baby. A lot of people calling for a turkey.
Rey Mysterio, obviously he's been working with a handshake deal since his contract expired. After losing his eye at Extreme Rules, he might regain his vision sooner than thought, this article says, because he's met with WWE officials today to discuss a new contract, apparently. So
in my contract, Dominic has to have at least 2 matches for $1 million, and I'll stay in the company.
I think that's what he's been fighting for.
Yeah.
Is his son's ability to
If
wrestle.
if Dominic does not have a match, then I'm leaving WWE. So you better put in the contract that I am going to be paid $5 million and Dominic will get a match in a main event on Monday Night Raw, or I'm out of here.
Imagine Ray says that at the meeting. Dominic was good, man. He was kind of good. He was good. That kid
Dominic
did
was
a great
getting better
job.
and better. Yeah.
Yeah, Dominic did a good job. I actually like seeing him.
I enjoyed it. You know what we've seen of him so far. When he got involved with Lesnar and everything with Seth, it's been good. It's been enjoyable.
I mean, yeah, he certainly looked like a kid, and he's whatever, learning the ropes, whatever. But it's a good job. Let's go to the dono. It's Parker.
I absolutely love the energy coming from you tonight, Joe. I needed this. To be honest, I have not watched one single episode of AEW yet because I gave up on wrestling a few years ago, but I still watch your reviews. Should I go back and see this episode?
Yeah, I really think you should, Parker. I think you should definitely watch the first hour. I think you'll like the first hour. I think the second hour was all right, but I think you'll really like. I don't know, man. I think you'll like the first hour. I would watch it from the beginning to the end or whatever it is. Well, yeah. Let me play another donation, and then we're gonna play that Being the Elite clip that's so hilarious. Hopefully, they'll be okay with us playing it.
I'm gonna slap the fucking black off his face.
The hashtag bombing raid crew leader says the Queen must be respected. She is the reigning defending undisputed champ, and this Friday, the Queen and bombing raid crew will prevail. Nobody has the dignity to top us. Hashtag Werrilla thinks.
Wow.
Can't wait for my fucking Christmas tree.
Well, it's here. D. Welsh, the bombing raid crew, led by D. Welsh. With a $20 bomb, man. D. Welsh, thank you so much for the $20 donation, dude. I guess you're tied with Elliot then, man. You're tied with him. Thank you both for dropping $20, man. And we blew the goal away. We got Biggins. I was looking to get $80 in a goal to get Biggins. We got Biggins, $97 raised, 122% on the goal. Guys, thank you very much for killing the goal, man. That's sick, bro. I actually didn't think we were gonna hit it tonight. And I was like, whatever, we'll throw up the goal anyway. People like the goal. But damn, man, we hit Biggins. We hit freaking Biggins. D. Welsh, thank you, brother. And the super chats don't even count on Biggins for some reason. I never understand that, but be that as it may, you guys nailed it. Uh-oh.
Screw Travis, I am the top. Donalia is still hot. Cronin and DeMarco are the AU champs. N-word.
Trey Love, thanks for the $9.37. The $9.37. You know what's weird is it says he donated $13.13 in Australian money. But it looks like now Streamlabs converts the money to US. So Trey Love, he donated $13.13 Australian. But Streamlabs converted it to $9.37, so it's not playing the Schlong's View donation. How dumb is that? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but what are you supposed to do the math to figure out what $13.13 is US before you donate if you're outside the US? That's weird. That's why you're getting a zombie here instead of the $13.13 donation. That's weird. Has that been happening to everybody else outside the US? That's a new thing. I've never seen that before. Good Lord, man. I don't think Jake's feeling well tonight. Hopefully, he should have just left if he's not feeling well. I hope he's all right. He doesn't usually leave, so he must be. He looks like he's sick or like he's not feeling very good. So, again, give it up for him sticking around tonight because he's obviously been sick or hasn't been feeling good, man, during this review. Yo, what up, chat? How you doing? All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is, well, let me pull it up at least so I have it. Oh, we also have Eddie cut a post-show promo on the YouTube page. Let's hear what Eddie's got to say after he loses. Eddie Kingston's thoughts here.
Us against Cody for the TNT Championship. How are you feeling?
Let me gather my thoughts real quick. I learned a long time ago in this in this life, you never lose. you learn.
Hmm.
And I learned tonight that Cody was the better man. He was the better grappler. He was the better fighter.
They blank out Cody Rhodes? They're blanking out Cody Rhodes. I thought they were blanking out swears. Have they always done that? What the hell?
But just tonight. I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm not going to say the year, the number, all that jazz, because that's just pitiful to say, in my opinion. My humble opinion. But, I have nothing else in this life that I love doing. So whether AEW brings me back or not, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until the wheels fall off, because I have nothing else but this. I chose to have nothing else but this. Cody, you were the better man tonight. I give you that. No excuses, man. You were. But, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna learn and move forward. That's all I can do. And, man, that's it. I gotta walk away, man, because I learned. I'm gonna move on. I'll be back. All right, I'll be back.
Damn. At the end, you should have said, I hope you do bring me back. I hope I get one more chance at you, because if I do, I'm going to make you sorry that you brought me back. Man, that was a completely opposite guy at the end there. Damn.
Can't say the Rhodes name.
Yeah, I can't believe that. They had to blank it out on YouTube. What the hell?
Yeah, they can't say it at all.
Apparently.
It's an unfortunate, side effect of everything with WWE owning the trademark.
That desperation in his voice is so, like, that's the feeling I get when I'm not commentating wrestling. All the time, every day, I get this lump in my body that I'm not quite doing. Like, I want to do commentary, or I want to be doing commentary so bad for a sport, whether it's hockey or baseball or wrestling, especially wrestling. I always get this lump feeling, like I'm doing what I love, because this is what I love, and so, like, this is great. But
not what you were destined for.
There's a little piece that I'm missing there. Not fully, though, because I love what I'm doing here. I used to be at work, and I would, be at work counting shelves or stocking shelves, or, when I used to do customer service, talking on the phones and doing stuff that I was, I would mess up. People would say, you idiot, like, you fucked up all these numbers, or you messed up the shelves and whatever. And, dude, I would just I would look like that guy. I would look exactly like that, like, just like I'm ready to just lose my mind, because I'm not working in radio or TV or something that I love. Why am I stocking shelves like this, And it was heartbreaking. And to see that look on his face there, that's the look of a guy who wants a job.
Absolutely. He says he'll be back, and I believe it, but I hope they sign him.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, because if they don't...
Especially with NWA going under, pretty much.
There's a lot of guys that feel like that, though. A lot of guys that feel like this guy. And a lot of indie people who aren't able to wrestle, and they're hoping that the events get moved or put outside or something to go on, because it's crazy right now, because a lot of indie wrestlers, they can't wrestle. They haven't been able to wrestle. So, hey, at least I got the indies, but no, you don't. But these big companies are still able to put on a show. So, it's crazy.
Absolutely is. But he makes himself seem so just honest and believable and so passionate. That promo is something else. He's a real talent. Hopefully they don't let him go.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes back, man, because he was so good on the promo tonight. He was so badass. That's why I almost wish at the end of that promo he was like, I hope you do bring me back, because if you do, you're going to make a huge freaking mistake, because I don't mess up twice. I don't fail twice. That's not me. I learned from failure, like I said, and I've learned a lot. You bring me back will be the biggest mistake of your life. But I hope you do. That type of thing. Like, ooh, like, that's pretty good. So I instead of kind of crying and ending it that way, I thought maybe like he could have come in with a little bit of a jab at the end. Like, but fine, I like it. I think it was a lot of real and plus the game plan. Good shit, bruh. Let's see.
Damn straight.
So let's play this clip of the Elite stuff, I guess, if we can. Hopefully we can get away with it. Otherwise, we're going to plaster it everywhere that they are scumbags.
I don't think it'll be an issue.
Do all Latina women need to cover their face with a bandana? What the fuck? I'm looking for it now. Now it happened on Being the Elite. Is that what everybody said?
Yeah. I just saw the individual clip sent to me because I didn't see this week's Being the Elite.
Here it is. I got it. Matt the Misfit had it.
Yeah, he had sent it to us.
I got it. I got it, son. Let's see here. It's on Twitter. It's pretty funny.
Shit's so damn hilarious.
Feast your eyes.
Feast your eyes.
Jungle
Good
Boy
old
himself.
Jungle Bee. Tell him how much you love the Dark Order.
Shut the fuck up, first off. Are you guys fucking kidding me?
What do you mean?
This is not
Look at
Jungle
the
Boy!
hair. What do you mean? Look at the hair.
This is Griff Garrison!
Whoa, who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
This is Griff Garrison!
You said you're a Jungle Boy.
Come on! Who has papers? I need papers! I need papers!
I just happen to have some right
You
here,
gotta be
sir.
fucking Griff Garrison? Griff Garrison!
Who the fuck's Griff Garrison?
Who the fuck is Griff
I
Garrison? God damn it!
That scream right there with the papers is so good.
Jungle Boy. I need papers!
I just happen to have some right
You
here,
gotta be
sir.
fucking Griff Garrison? Griff Garrison!
Who the fuck's Griff Garrison?
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison? God damn it!
I feel like you can make a meme out of the part where he goes, "Who the fuck's Griff Garrison?" That part.
No, that's so good. And it fits with what they did tonight for the promo, you know, with him calling him Jungle Boy as well.
Dude, speaking of weird memey things like that, did you see my post earlier today? My friend, a person that I was in a band with for years, she posted a picture of her son on Facebook holding a YouTube giant gold plaque. And it was like not that long ago that she asked me for some advice about his YouTube channel, and he only had like 50,000 subs at the time. But I'm like, damn, he's almost got as many subs as me. And I'm like, damn. And like it's been about a year or something like that. And she goes, I'm so happy about my son hitting 1 point something million subs or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
And so I watched his videos, and the videos are so weird, dude. They're like memey, weird, like old, like Newgrounds.com type of stuff. But all the young teenager boys like this weird meme stuff. And Gavin likes this type of stuff and even makes this type of stuff on his stuff. And I'm like, what is up with this humor? I don't get it. But
it's like the old MLG clips that used to come up, you know, with the spitting Doritos and Snoop Dogg and that shit.
But so I told Gavin, I'm like, hey, I was like, I got a friend a kid I babysat who just hit 1 million subs today. He's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, but it's a weird channel. He's got like it's memes and stuff and weird, and they like wear like a night outfit or something. It's weird. And he goes, Bread Boy? And I go, what? You know who it is? He goes, yeah. He goes, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, I babysat that kid. And he's like, that's crazy. And I'm like, wow. It's so weird, man. YouTube, what a weird world. What a strange world.
Now you're
man.
cool to him.
Now I'm awesome. He's like, how do you know? And I'm like, dude, I fucking played in a band with his mom forever, and she's from South. She's from right near us. And I was like, and he was just blown away. And I'm like, isn't that crazy how YouTube works and how you can just, it's just weird, man. But yeah, all this memey stuff, it's been everywhere. Just weird meme stuff where like zoom in on eyes and they turn red, and like just funny little jokes in the videos, kind of stuff I kind of did on my old channel. And I'm like, man, that stuff seems to be hot right now for teenagers.
Yeah, it's got a huge resurgence recently.
Weird. Kind of crazy. But anyway, let's say that one more time because it's too funny.
Papers! I need papers! I need papers!
I just happen to have some right
You
here,
gotta be
sir.
fucking Griff Garrison? Griff Garrison!
Who the fuck's Griff Garrison?
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison? God damn it!
I laugh every time I hear that. I replayed it so many times before that.
Dude, that is hilarious, dude. That's funny.
Like, as much as you said, they're going for the comedy angle instead of the more cultish angle.
Yeah.
I feel like, it makes them look stupid, but they do stuff on TV already that makes them look stupid. So if they got rid of some of the swearing here and just who the hell is Griff Garrison, they could have had that on TV, and I think that would have made them...
They could have even played it and just beeped that out, and that's still funny.
That would have worked too.
I don't know, man.
I really
Good.
think they would have had a shot there.
I guess I got to watch that... Being the Elite, I mean, maybe we will make that a donation. Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
It's so funny. Yeah, that this week's episode I haven't seen yet. But that was hilarious. I'm glad Matt sent that to us.
Good Lord.
Shit is too damn funny. I am looking forward to watching NXT tomorrow. People, said it was good. Not as good as AEW, obviously, but from what I did see, it sounds like it was a pretty good show. So that's good at least. They're starting to build towards TakeOver 30.
Yeah, I guess they're TakeOver 30? Is it really the 30th
30
TakeOver?
Already. I was at 25 in June last year, so.
We've reviewed 30 TakeOvers.
I know. Crazy,
Oh my
huh?
God, dude. And honestly, 25 of them have been awesome.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Or something like that. Like 20 of them at least. Like 20 of them were awesome, and like 5 of them were like, they were all right. And then there was maybe 5 that were like, that wasn't the best one. They never had like except for In Your House. That one was not. That was the one that didn't feel right. Not because of the theme, but that one did not hit. And I think because
it didn't work as well. Yeah.
They really need the audience in NXT because there's nothing wrong with that too, by the way. There's nothing wrong with needing the audience. But there's something to the audience really feeds the match, and the match really feeds with the audience. It's the way they're booked and the style. The style of NXT really looks for the audience. Somehow AEW, though, to me, is able to execute stuff without an audience differently than NXT. And I don't know what that means, but you would not have seen that be exposed if it wasn't for COVID.
Because they're allowing people in AEW to be themselves and be genuine and cheer at appropriate times, and it's not as soiled and robotic and doesn't feel like it drones on like the WWE fake audience does. You know it's not natural. You know it's fake. As with AEW, it feels like, hey, these people are here to cheer on their cohorts and they're here to watch wrestling.
Right.
When you're watching WWE, it's like they feel like paid shills in the audience.
Yeah.
They don't feel like genuine fans.
Yeah, it just feels like that video game stuff, like that cookie cutter, here we go again, whatever. So yeah, I know, I agree. It's very weird. But yeah, 8.5 out of 10 for AEW tonight. I don't know what you guys are giving NXT out there, but we're going to find out later, I guess, when we watch it. And anything else that I don't know, that I missed with you, Jake? I don't know, Raw, whatever. You're probably not feeling good either, too, man. You probably need to go to bed. Oh, wait a minute. Let's play the Moxley promo. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't talk about this yet. That's a good point.
Completely full of it. I pride myself.
This was great,
on keeping
too.
It real. I'm a what you see is what you get kind of guy. So if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I do it. Like when I told Taz, I'm gonna try to rip Brian Cage's arm in two. Hats off to you, Taz. You get my vote, manager of the year, because when I had your boy's arm locked up tight, I could feel tendons and ligaments snapping and cracking. You know that feeling? I love that feeling.
8 months on the shelf for you, brother.
Brian
He would
Cage
know.
was not this close to 6 months of rehab, surgery, wearing his arm in a sling, the good painkillers, the whole nine. And while I am disappointed that I didn't get that satisfying sound of Brian Cage's bicep popping like a water balloon, you made the right call. Brian Cage, next time, I ain't gonna let go.
See, that helped reestablish him as the top guy and champ. Perfect promo, really descriptive, perfectly delivered, excellent. Top to bottom, perfect. I wouldn't change anything about that.
I think one of the differences with Moxley is he's kind of like a champion who's like hiding in the shadows or something. And I think that's why the title reign is different. With Jericho, it felt like he's always at the forefront with the belt. And with Moxley, it's like he's sort of hiding in the shadows with the title.
Yeah, waiting to strike.
And while that's interesting because that's who he is, I think that's why the title feels a little bit less, I don't know, like a little bit lackluster now or something. It's not, because the belt is still awesome, and I still think AEW has the best championship system of anybody almost because of how it's going. NXT too actually is really good. Obviously, we think the NXT title and everything. But because AEW feels like it's on a larger scale than NXT, that world title just feels so important compared to... And the TNT belt feels nice now. I think the tag belts...
With some of the simple matches that Cody's had, as far as who he would be facing, it still helped elevate that title.
Yeah.
When you knew, all right, hey, he's going to win, just the work quality that we got from him and his opponent still elevated that belt.
What did you think of the Booker T stuff that went down today with the Naomi hashtag thing and all that stuff?
I didn't hear it firsthand. I only saw with what you reported. And I agree. She's already had her movement. We've seen this happen. She was given the title. And no offense to Naomi, but I don't feel like she really captured the audience or captivated the love of the fans because it didn't last that long.
Not that they gave her much of a chance, though, after. But
they don't give anybody much of a chance usually.
Right.
And that's a sad fact, but it's the truth. They don't give anybody. They pretty much stick to what they know, and that's Charlotte for the most part.
They
Becky
also
lucked out and ended up getting herself into a position where she was, unanimously agreed with the fans, and people wanted to see her as champion. But if it wasn't for fan support, that wouldn't have happened. They were going to turn her heel. The fans just completely rejected it. So it all depends on really what the fans want. And I feel like there's a vocal minority that's really trying to be loud about this, but not enough people care about Naomi to make a difference.
I think there's a lot of groups, fans that are, like I said this on my thing earlier, I think there's a lot of people who are fans of each independent wrestler. So there's a big, Naomi has a group of fans. And so doesn't many other people. Like Sasha has a group of fans. Naomi has a group of fans. Asuka has a group of fans. Like first everybody was like, Asuka's got to win. Asuka's got to win. Now it's back to Naomi's got to win. What is everybody supposed to win? So that's my point. Like I don't get it. But I get it that she's been mishandled a little bit, and she could have been better than she is. She really could have. WWE a lot of time treats her like a 5 or a 6, and I feel like she could have been a solid 7. Great presentation.
But she's also surrounded by people that were delivering at an 8 and 9 level most times, so that was the problem with Charlotte, Becky, Asuka. She was eclipsed by the better talent, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think they were 9s, but maybe Charlotte.
Comparatively speaking.
Yeah. Well, but either way, I just think she's better than what they've given her, but they've also tried to give her stuff, and it's never going to be that good. It's always going to be a... she has.
I find her to be boring more often than not. Sadly,
well, her promos suck. She can't cut a promo.
That's a huge aspect of it. She can't cut promos very well. Unfortunately, she has an interesting gimmick. And you mentioned the same, but
she does a decent job as a face reacting to heels, but she can't cut a promo. So she's got a great entrance and a striking entrance, and I think she's pretty good. But I think it's more like it's kind of like It's just like anybody else on like the mid card or whatever. You're like, that person has a great look, great entrance. The kids are going to identify. Lots of people are going to identify with her. But in the end, she can't get to this next level, wrestling wise. She has a basic move set, kind of like Alexa Bliss, which is fine. I think that's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind you having a basic move set of things you do. But Alexa Bliss is way better on the mic than her. Unless she is like way better on the mic than we know, and they've really suppressed her that much. I just don't believe I've ever seen anything close to her on the mic. But we know that WWE does mishandle everybody, so
they do. But I can't even think of one promo, not one,
right?
That's been stellar or standout.
I can't either. I like her though. It's weird. I like her, and I think that she should have I think she should have had better opportunities in the past than she's had. But at this point, I'm like past caring now. It's this.
I'd rather see everybody say push Bianca Belair She's
Right.
one that I'd rather see pushed than anything
Especially
else.
if you want to make it about race, push Bianca Belair then instead because she's better. But on
she's
top,
she's a better version of Naomi from top to bottom.
Ooh,
She's
I mean, like,
cuts great promos. I feel like she's more charismatic. I prefer her gimmick. I think she's better in the ring.
yeah, I mean, basically,
I think she's a total package, and Naomi's lacking. sadly.
Naomi is Dolph Ziggler, like kind of, not even, but like Dolph Ziggler. There was a moment where everybody wanted Dolph pushed, and they were cheering for him, and then WWE didn't push him. Then we thought they would, then they didn't. Then we thought, then they didn't, and then we all gave up on Dolph. And now we're annoyed by Dolph. That's kind of what's happening to Naomi. She could have been pushed more and had more exciting moments. She doesn't need to be the champion, but yeah, she just completely got left behind. And I don't know if I care because WWE does this with everybody. What do you think? Women's tag team tournament for a cup. So they're not going to do tag belts, but we are going to see some sort of a winning of a cup or a prize for a women's tag team.
I always like tournaments, so I'm more than okay with this. I think this will be a great idea. Becoming later this summer gives the women's division something to look forward to and something to build towards. And we're going to see outside factors become an influence on the inside, so that's a good thing too. We're going to see people that aren't associated directly with AEW involved because they don't have enough to fill out 16 participants. So,
yeah, this is a lot of outside talent coming in. Yeah, that will be interesting to see all the different women who are going to come in this tag team tournament. See who stands out. I would use it as a talent search if I was AEW.
Well, I think that's part of their idea
Right.
with it. So just like the Mae Young Classic was used by WWE.
Yeah, you
I
get
think
to,
that's what they're going for here.
It's great. It gives everybody a job for a second. It allows people to showcase themselves who have never been on TV or haven't been in a while. It allows names to come in, stir some buzz, and then it allows them to evaluate the talent and decide, hey, they looked really good here. We should sign them. So, yeah, you're right. That's going to be great. The Deadly Draw is a great name.
I think it's going to be. Yeah, it's a great name.
They come up with really good names in AEW, like modern type of names.
Yeah, I've liked pretty much everything that they've had so far.
It's like not usually super over the top. Everything is always like a poker tournament, though. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Everything is a poker tournament. All in, all out, deadly draw. And then there's, what's the one in Vegas?
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing, all in, all out. Everything is a gambling reference. What is going on? And
Fully loaded.
I just thought of that. Like, what the hell is going
we'll
on?
See what happens. But I like what they've done so far, though, as far as the names and gimmicks go.
Mm-hmm.
In WWE, I mean, the horror show was a ridiculous tagline to add on. They haven't fared too well for the most part.
Right. Yeah, man, I'm down for it, bro. I'm down for what they're doing. I think it's great. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed everything else in the past that they've been doing. I just think they've done just about everything right. I mean, there's been nights where, like, we've criticized some things and people are like, oh, man, you hate everything or whatever. And, I mean, tonight was a suck job on AEW. We really had fun with this show tonight.
Had to, though. It was well-deserved.
Yeah.
You know, this show was just a phenomenal, fun, entertaining show from top to bottom. Great wrestling, great promos, something for everybody, bunch of different types of matchups. Gave us stuff to build towards in the future, things to look forward to. Long-term booking has been added in. There's people that are new getting elevated as well. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything, so.
Yeah. It was tonight was, if you didn't watch AEW, I would definitely say tonight, man, you should definitely check it out. It's been so good, man. 9:23 D Welsh is marking something else and being the elite that I got to check out. 9 minutes and 23 seconds. Let me see.
Full switcheroo.
Let's check it out. What do we got here? The Elite. Is this funny, I guess? Let's see.
Let's find out.
Listen, you little asshole. If I didn't like you so much, I would sue you and your brother for stealing the likeness of myself and my brother. Come on, look at this. What is this, a Hardy Boy starter kit? Are you kidding me? I see your shirt, Christian AF. Well, I'm rich AF. Handsome AF. and dapper AF. You don't understand how hard it is to be Matt Hardy. That stuff's a burden.
Can you just go on and get the heck out of my office and come back as someone else? You're the biggest prick of them all, okay? Just do a quick...
No, I'm not going anywhere. I make the rules around here. Wherever I step, I make the rules. And listen to me. Don't be an internet nobody. Like, look at me. Show me some respect. Jesus Christ, you stole my gig. Nothing's sacred anymore. Speaking of that, I see your entrance and all that Junebug money falling. I have heat with you. Wait! Pause the multiverse. Heat is when a wrestler gets a negative reaction from the crowd or the viewing audience at home. Heat can also allude to when two wrestlers in the locker room have friction with one another. Yes, that is a term of the inside explained using broken brilliance. Yes. I may be broken, but I shall never be broken. Yes. Unfreeze.
Unfreeze. That was kind of funny. I'm still like I'm sort of like still in the camp that like I want to see the broken character like crazy all the time. I don't really want to see all the changes. But
Money Matt is funny, but
it's a good idea, though. It is a good idea. I just don't care for it, but it's a great idea. It is a great idea.
I'm with you. It's just there's something about it that's not hitting with me, and I want it to, and I'm trying. But
yeah, it's still funny though. I mean, that's funny on Being the Elite. But I wish
I could still watch it and laugh and be like, "Oh, Matt's great. Like he's so just fun to watch." But I don't want to see that on Dynamite.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to see that. I want to see.
Where has he been? What are they doing with him? He was this big. Procurement. He was this huge signing, and I feel like they've really done nothing with him.
Right.
We've gotten the Stampede and the other, hardcore match, and that was it. He's been in the corner of Private Party, I believe, and that was the last we saw him.
Yeah.
So that's a waste.
Well, man, I'll tell you what. This review tonight has been fun, and I've lost my mind a couple times during this review, so...
Hell yeah, baby.
If you missed that, you guys should go back and watch this entire review. We talked about a lot of things here. What a night of AEW, man. It really was good. I'll give you the last opportunity, guys. 339-226-6610.
Super chat. Hashtag ninjas for Trump. My nickels.
Mike Bleezy. What up, man? How you doing, my friend? Bleezy, thank you for the donation, dude. Yeah. You're going to get heat for that in the chat, though. Because they don't. Some of the people are. You're gonna get. Oh no! Trey Love! He's here!
Please stop punching my cock. That's all I got. Stop punching my cock. Stop punching my cock. Oh my God! Stop punching my log. Oh my God! Stop punching my cock! Oh my God, stop it!
Yeah, Ninja, I love white pussy.
Oh.
Hashtag
Yeah.
niggas for Trump.
Trey Love, the $21 drop. He is the largest donation of the stream. Trey Love, 937. Thank you for the $21, brother. One of my favorite donations, too.
So. Look me in the eyes. I don't care, look me in the eyes. I don't care, look me in the eyes. I don't care if _ dies.
Oh, man. Fill in the blank. Thanks for the $3.50. If Debbie does. Glad you remember that song. 614 is on the phone. Hello.
Do you have any TP for the bunghole?
You have TP for my bunghole?
Does Jake have any TP?
Come on, man. You can't call in and do a worse Beavis than me.
Are you attacking me? Did I make my bunghole angry?
No, come on, man. You got to have more excitement. You got to be like,
Are you threatening me? Do not make the almighty Cornholio angry. My bunghole! My bunghole!
come on. Bring it out there.
Do you have any cushions in your ass?
Oh.
I need teepee for my bunghole. My bunghole needs teepee. My bunghole gets angry when it does not have teepee for my bunghole, and my bunghole goes, rah!
Come on, you got to bring that Beavis impression. You got to bring that Beavis impression, man. I talked about it on Morning Madness the other day. Ain't you the boys that have been whacking off? I just got done fucking Ladybird right in her vagina. I mean, That's the Hank Hill and the Mr. Anderson. Fill in the blank, thank you. Trey Love just became the top donator of the stream. He's going to probably take home that JCS Digital Championship, and we did hit the donation goal tonight. We did hit Biggins. Tonight. So thank you for helping us hit Biggins. Who's this? Man, Trey Love's going nuts tonight.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
He's going off tonight. The big cock. Ayo Cronin can get a follow back on Twitter. I spend Mad Bread King. Yeah, dude. I usually follow just about everybody, so just hit me up. I must have missed you or something like that. I follow almost everybody. Follow me at JCS Commentary on Twitter. Some people are still following the wrong name, too, so that's happened. Hit me with a message or something so I can see you, man. 666.
That's gotta be Kane.
Good Lord, the chat is weird. Hector Gutierrez is getting wet for Steve Callan. John Wills has gotten out his bazooka for AJ Adams. It's a fight.
Joe, have you ever thought about becoming an actor on TV or the movies instead of being a part of wrestling? Also, what is your opinion on Orange Cassidy?
Kirk, thanks for the $4, man. I like Orange the way they've been booking him in AEW. I didn't like Orange Cassidy in the Independents, and I was kind of angry they signed him. But I really love the way they've used him in AEW, and I take it back, man. He's been pretty good in AEW. I don't know what else he can do, but the way he's been booked, I like it. And, I mean, I did film a pilot one time for a TV show. It didn't get picked up.
What else we got?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd like to
a
do
little
that.
bit of the
but
bubbly.
That's it. That's
Want
it.
some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
They would just cancel me, though, now. So
That's it.
Amanda says only 3 people know if she shaves her beaver, so that's Welch, Joe and Jake, or any
Oh.
other poll you need to blow to Winfo. That's why your hair on your lips is so hairy.
Ugh.
Oh!
Damn.
Good Lord, man. What in the world?
Can't wait for my fucking Christmas tree.
Oh, my God. That is...
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Let's just play a Tommy clip for no reason.
Tommy's
Go
a
for it.
fucking retard faggot.
Oh,
Tommy.
Tommy, why would you say that about yourself? There's nothing wrong with being that, though, so it's... Yo, Jose Aranda, thanks very much for subbing to the channel, man. What's going on? And 347's on the phone. Hello.
Hey, what's up? What did you think? Oh, a lot of people talking about Sammy Guevara and hashtag PP Gang and the swerve. So hashtag PP Gang, PP Gang.
Did he say peepee gang?
I don't know. I don't speak stupid.
I mean, is that like a circle jerk thing?
Whoever
oh my
finishes
God.
last has to eat the toast.
That
probably.
that might have been the most homoerotic name thing that I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Like, that's the most homoerotic thing I've ever heard, bro.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Ready? Here you go. Leah, what do you think about that?
I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
Oh. Listen to the duress that Leah's under here.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
It's just shoved up in there.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
I had about motherfucking 15 motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
A lot of people on Twitter are standing up for Sammy Guevara, saying that he's back and it's been a month-long suspension. How long should you be punished for something you did, or you said not did 4 years ago? Other people are saying that he served his time in punishment. A lot of people are saying so happy he's back. You know, he's come home. I really missed him. I'm so thankful he's back. So it seems very, very positive to see that he's back. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that he's back. And now everybody can fight with people on Twitter. Like the women are starting to attack people in the comments. And then the guys are starting to fight with the women. And people are saying stuff on Twitter like, I hope he rapes you. Like, oh God, I've been reading. I'm
God,
like, well, that guy's Twitter account is going away. So like, there's going to be so many banned Twitter accounts tomorrow by what I'm looking at. Good Lord. Like, you're going to see...
Fire's coming.
You are going to see so many banned accounts tomorrow. Sammy Guevara has stirred a fight. A fight amongst all of you animals out there. And one more call, I guess. We got 203 on the phone. Hello, 203.
What up, yo?
What up?
Chillin', yo. It's got me my frappe, yo. Frappe gang.
Yeah, baby. Spit that drink right on your private parts, man, and then bring it into your friend's house and make him sip it up.
Sip.
Sip
yo,
it up.
Yo.
It's Sammy Guevara, you dumbass. I mean, like, he said Sami Zayn. Jake. That guy's from Connecticut. So I blame, that's one of your retards.
It's one of my basket cases.
That's apparently one of your retards from Connecticut, man. That's your fault, Jake. 203, that's a Connecticut number.
It's the second thing I've screwed up tonight. Christ.
What, I mean, do you want Mike Messier to call back up and explain how shitty Connecticut really is to all you guys? Do you guys want him to call up again?
And then I noticed they had Stone Cold in the Rock. Stone Cold in the Rock. And I told them, where's Stephanie? I want to smell her cooter. You know, like
everything he said explained exactly why. God bless you, Mike Messier. But everything he said,
with love,
it was like, that's why you didn't get hired. And then he even said, hey, I just talked to Stephanie about you. Yeah, you're we didn't pick you though. Yeah. You know, and you know it was
we were
bad.
just talking about you. You're not getting the job.
You know it was bad. He was like, he's got a tattoo of Brian Pillman on his leg, and he was
Brian
weird.
Pillman action figure.
Yeah,
not just Brian Pillman. Got the action figure.
Yeah, bro, that's weird. That's weird. I mean, seriously, like, what the fuck? What the hell, dude? Like, everything he said in his story literally didn't help his case. Everything Mike said was like, wow, I see why they didn't hire you. Like, I can see why they didn't hire you. Like, oh, you know, the action figures weren't updated in 6 years in the room of the office or whatever. What the fuck?
It really was only a 3-year difference when you think about it.
Yeah.
It was just funny how every sentence he'd start, he'd be like, it was December 13th. It was a cold, wintry morning. It was a brisk 37 degrees Fahrenheit.
Joe, I
woke
see
up
the
at
dude.
7:56 exactly. You know, it's like
just
in
write
my
a book.
hotel. I ordered breakfast from the room service,
And I remember what the breakfast I ordered because they cooked the eggs wrong. It's like everything had another story.
Yeah, it was supposed to be scrambled, but they made them over easy. I didn't complain, but I wanted to.
Man.
Oh, Mike, you crack me up.
In Connecticut. I know you're talking about me. I know you're talking about me, bro. Do we ever get that recorded? I hope I did.
Yes.
Did I?
I know. I believe you do. I know. I definitely have it audio for you too if you need it.
No, I don't got the thing. I don't got the whole like I want the Isaac Rojas impression.
Oh, Rojas's. No, that I don't know if we have recorded.
I keep forgetting to record it. Somebody keeps sending it to me, and then I keep forgetting to record it. Whoever sent that to me, I forget who it was again. If you got that again, send that to me again on Twitter, because I'm an idiot. Or I'm going to go back and try to find it now, because it's just too funny, dude. When he goes, I hear you talking about me, bro.
The stutter is the best part.
Like, yeah.
For sure.
Like that, dude, I fucking... Oh, my Christ, dude. I lost my mind, dude. I'm going to go look for it.
I die every time.
I think I might be able to get it. I might be able to find it. When he stutters, dude, I remember that night too, because it was like a rant line or something like that. And oh my god, dude, I almost came unglued. That shit was way too funny. That guy nailed it.
He practiced that one.
Yeah, and whatever he worked. What do you think?
Nailed
What do you think the ratings are going to be? Let's take a guess. This is one of the last things we can talk about. What do you think the ratings? And by the way, Monday night. How about that? Remember, what did we guess?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be lower than what they had previously. You thought it would be a little bit higher, and it was, in fact, a little bit higher. So,
but I said also that I think next week will be the lowest ever.
Yeah, that I agree with you on. I think next week we'll see a huge drop because this show was so bad.
So if I hit that, then I'm killing it. But if I don't, then
you're spot on.
Then I only get half right. Only half right if I don't hit it though.
Yeah, I think this upcoming show as well is going to be another record-breaking low. As far as AEW, I think we're gonna see them break 800K again because of tonight.
Really?
People are gonna, because there was a lot of attention on Twitter after Cody's match, and I'm hoping. It seemed like more tweets were being sent out as the night went on.
I hope so. I feel like NXT wasn't as exciting as usual, and AEW is so good tonight. So I just hope that people were watching, man. I really do.
I didn't see that much covered for NXT, for at least me personally, for what I saw for AEW. Eddie Kingston, Cody Rhodes, Moxley, Sammy Guevara's trending. There was a lot of different things, so
I'm still looking for this clip.
Hopefully that makes a difference. AEW is trending overall at number 4. NXT,
was it
I
true
don't even
that,
have...
Was it true that Slammiversary trended 1 on Sunday? Is that really true?
I don't know. I don't want to say yes or no.
They
and
kept
be wrong.
the Good Brothers were touting that on Impact last night on Tuesday night on Twitch.
Must have been.
I mean,
good. That was Saturday.
Maybe for like a half hour or something. It was because it was Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday it was on.
Oh, Saturday, right?
Yeah. When you look through the top trends for United States, AEW is number 4, and NXT isn't even on that list. So
wow. Damn, son. Oops.
Eddie Kingston is still on there, and that's as of right now, hours after the show ended. So Eddie Kingston's still on there, Sammy Guevara, and AEW Dynamite.
Oh, wow. Shit.
So hopefully they break over, 800,000. I'd like to see them break 1 million. I doubt it'll happen this week or anytime soon. They're going to need to get back into
found it.
Touring and with audiences for that to happen.
Not only did I found it on YouTube, not Twitter. That's awesome.
Cronin, what is this I've been fucking hearing about you on your show? Having me get raped by Ryback. I haven't said a word about this guy in 2 years, all right? All I said is that he can't make car payments and that he's a failure in life and that he couldn't buy a house and support his family. I mean, is that wrong? Is that fucking wrong? Cronin, you and your little posse remind me of Roman Reigns and his little posse. The fucking Titus Catering. You're coming down with your fucking buck teeth. I told this joke like 1,000 times in the past years and no one's laughed. Get the fuck out of the bathtub, you fucking greasy cat. Fucking pussy. So let me tell you this, Cronin. If I hear you on any of your shows talking shit about me, you're gonna have a war on your hands. And I'm ready to go. And don't think I forgot about you, DeMarco. You fucking fat slob from Connecticut. I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me, bro.
We gotta make that a donation right there. Just
yeah, that's stutter.
Fucking goon.
and raped by Ryback at the beginning.
On your show, Cronin by Ryback. Your show, having me get raped by Ryback.
All right, man. Jake, I'll see you, man. Anything you want to say before you go?
No, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Out of Nowhere. Hopefully I'll be more energetic. I'm sorry to keep disappearing tonight. We get to talk about the McMahon family and executives from WWE selling more stocks. Is that a sign of things to come or what?
Oh, boy.
Finn Balor's plans for the future with NXT. Road Dogg unhappy with some anti-Trump people. That's got some possible, repercussions going forward,
He
and
liked
more
one of my
WWE
tweets
news.
today.
Plus, we'll talk about AEW, and we'll go over the ratings for tomorrow. So, big show. Don't miss it.
Road Dogg actually liked one of my tweets earlier. I was like, wow, I thought I was muted. I'm pretty sure he blocked me or muted me. I remember when he used to follow me, but he actually liked a tweet I put out there. I'm like, wow, what the hell?
There you go. Can't beat that.
Still a good guy, Road Dogg. I can't believe it.
Yeah, still a good guy. We'll see what happens. So hopefully, we'll see if he gets any fallout. So.
We'll see if the anti-Trump people kill him.
Yeah, we'll see. So.
All right, man. Good night, Jake.
Well, we'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Stay sexy, stay healthy. Have a great night.
Stay large.
And in charge.
I don't know what that means, but stay hot, baby. If you know what's good for you, you'll go down to the store. Hey now, James are the host. Thank you, James. Always got love for you, son. Even when I'm not even live on Twitch, but I appreciate it, man. Because when I do and you give the love, it gets super wet.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
Physical Samir. Thank you, 107. Thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Pour him something good to drink. Whatever that is, pour it for him, pour it to him, and hit him with it. I hope you guys follow me on Patreon, man. Me and Jesse did a 4-hour After Dark.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
It's up.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Jake, it was so nice of you to do the charity event supporting Tommy in the Special Olympics.
Oh, no.
I'm all seriousness, I'm gonna fuck Debra till cum comes out of her eyes. I'm just messing again. Jake, glad to see you back, buddy. Joe, what if the turkeys ate us?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah? Horny guys?
What up, Deftones? A lot of people wanted the turkeys tonight. It was weird. Very crazy. Deftones 22, a OG. Thank you, Deftones. One more coming in from Matt.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I watched an Orange Cassidy versus Su Yung match. It was weird but fun.
Well, that sounds like every Su Yung match to me, Matt the Misfit. But Matt the Misfit, what's up with Impact Wrestling and all their women being psychos? Why are all the women in Impact always nuts? They're like, I hear voices, I'm crazy. Like, what's up with all the Impact women doing that? It was like Rossmeier started it, I felt like. Now Su Yung. Then this one, that one, the other one. Allie was weird. Like, then that other girl who was like, what's her face? She's now in AEW, I think, or whatever. Was it Britt? I don't know. It was somebody who was like the scorned marriage lady, and she was like crazy, and she had makeup all over her face. Like, every chick in Impact Wrestling is always like a psycho-dimensional person. I don't understand what's up with that. But for some reason, it's like that. Tomorrow night is Thursday. It's out of nowhere tomorrow night. Lots of wrestling talk to get to. We'll find out tomorrow night what the ratings are, and we'll discuss that and so much more. Plus, I'll probably be live during the day with a couple of things. My other channels, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff. And then Friday night, it's the biggest show of the week, Monetize This, where we say things that Google doesn't like. Let's listen to some more Ryback.
The last time you talked to Pat,
I sent him a message and just personally let him know the other day that I'm going to personally get him fired when I'm fucking healthy, if he doesn't get fired before that, and enjoy the ride short term that he's up there. So, and I know his buddy wants to say you're supposed to be a motivational speaker and be positive. I am, but I'm also, I don't put up with little bitches, and I'm a fighter at the end of the day. And if a guy's going to run his mouth, and Pat was running his mouth to other promoters, speaking ill of me, that I'm an asshole and that I'm horrible to work with. All I say is ask any promoter I've ever worked for what the story was, and you're not. The proof is in the pudding. These people robbed his buddy KM and fucking Pat and all these other crew of guys were doing homosexual wrestling activities with an old man and robbed him of nearly $1 million, which they joked about it. Oh, it was never anything. I've heard what was going on with those guys and what they were doing, and the guy eventually passed away, Bob, the wizard as they called him, and it was
Bob. I like how the guy has a name. Bob, as they called him.
Talked about on this show, who I always with Pat, I never understood any of that. I always told him it was fucked up.
Yeah, well, you never said it back then. Now all of a sudden you think it's fucked up. He probably gave you some of the money.
And the fuck over.
But no, he still didn't want to do that.
Yeah, because nothing you were saying was logical.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Spaz
right
Phoenix.
JD would be Ryback's prison wife.
Oh my god. Get down. Shut up. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing to me, bro? Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. What's your name? Wait, tell me what's your name. My name is JD. Shut the fuck up. But you told me. Shut up. Bend over. I want you to bend the fuck over. My cat's on my lap, though. I don't want to bend over. Shut up and bend over. Okay.
Super J.
Oh my god, my ass.
I know you
my
were talking
ass.
about
What are you
me,
doing to
bro.
my ass? Oh, yeah. Oh, shell shock. Finish it. Oh my god, don't finish it. Please don't finish it. I'm gonna finish it.
A little bit of the bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I heard Tommy Casey and Bullfrog have a new show called The Retard Circus, and they go around fucking farm animals and attending KKK rallies while Crystal sucks all their dicks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, AJ Adams. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, that's pretty funny. I don't know, that one was pretty funny. I give it to you. Thank you, my friend. Much love to you. We actually heard from him the other day. It was amazing. Views, which is way down because it's fully shadow banned. Anyway, on to the Ryback stuff. This is amazing. Ryback is apparently giving away nudes or something like that. Former WWE star, and by the way, this is via Ryan Satin, some trying to steal money and steal things from him, which would explain why there was such a dilemma between all of us. But be that as it may, everybody knows that story already. Who cares? So he's doing a giveaway on his channel, on his Ryback channel, and he's teasing it with nude photos. You may be able to get nudes. I don't know if that's going to happen. He has not said that yet. But let's go to the phones right now because I know that he's been upset at us, and I know that you guys aren't going to believe this, but believe it or not, we actually were able to get an interview with Ryback earlier. Check this out. Not actually the real Ryback. This is a parody. The YouTube channel and everything, and I appreciate you taking the time to be with us today after everything that's gone down between us. So I thank you for taking the time here.
Well, there's no problem. The fact of the matter is I'm promoting something right now, so I want everybody to check out my YouTube channel because I've been dying for attention for a while, and I've got all these products that I saw on Amazon, Fat Body Burner Extreme, and you can take that, and when you're in bed with your woman, you can just bang her out, and you can just finish in it.
Oh my god,
as I like to say. But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to be giving away a fully nude photo. There's going to be photos of my cock and my balls.
Whoa.
And you're going to be able to finish on it. Yeah. It's going to be really good. It's going to be something. I mean, if you're under 18, definitely you don't want to be a part of this. But if you're old enough, I will send you a full-on zoom in of my dick.
Whoa, Ryback! Whoa, that's crazy news. So we're gonna actually be able to see a full-on shot of your private parts and other things like that. That's telling.
Oh yeah, I've got nipple shots too, dude. I've got zoom-in shots on my cock and all kinds of other things like that. And the fact of the matter is, you're gonna be able to get it all for free. Just go to I'm doing a giveaway. I'm gonna give away a mold of my cock, a mold of my dick. It's been inside Vince McMahon. It's been inside of all kinds of other things. You can just put it in your side yourself. You can be like, oh yeah, shell shock.
Well, hey, Ryback, Grundle. All right, Ryback. Looks like we lost Ryback. Holy God. Thanks, everybody, for listening to that parody. A lot of fun. Always fun doing a good parody. I thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. And I will, I'll see you guys later. Check out my Patreon page. Download the app Patreon. 30 hours of content you can't get on YouTube. Download it to your phone. It's crazy. Plus videos, exclusive hangouts. There's 330 of you guys over on Patreon. Join the 330 guys. Sign up on Patreon. Check out all the perks. There's stuff you get for $1, $2, $5, $10, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So please go check out the Patreon if you guys would like. Deftones. Wow. It's not over yet. The show's not over yet.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Thanks Tommy for bringing Crystal to the party too. I'm gonna take care of them both same time and you can watch and beat off crying in the corner. I love everyone in chat. Everyone hit 69 in the chat if you horny and hit the thumbs up on the video.
Ooh, hell yeah, son. Good lord.
Oh my god, die.
No, just kidding. Deftones, thank you, Deftones, for reminding everybody to hit the like button. I hope you do.
About Joe Cronin.
Good night, everybody.
I could care less.
Hit me up on Twitter at JCS Commentary on Twitter if you haven't already. It's my new Twitter account. I'll try to follow you back tonight. And Instagram, Joe Cronin Show. Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show.
About Joe Cronin, I could care less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin, but definitely not a fan.
He thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a very shock jock or whatever. But I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
That guy is retarded, and yeah, I could care less about him, dude.
This is the Epic Voice Guy. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Go crazy on him, you know? It'd be funny if Coolio got involved too. If he came out of nowhere and was like, Coolio got involved. I want to see Coolio, Snoop Dogg, and DMX in a straight up, just battle royal ring after watching that show tonight. What up, dude? Tonight I want to get back in the ring. Dude, I want to get back in the freaking ring after watching that show tonight. That's how excited you got me, AEW. I can't believe I'm a mark right now. I'm marking out. I'm excited to watch NXT now because that felt so good to watch AEW. I'm excited that tomorrow night I'm going to watch NXT and see how well that show goes from the beginning to the end. That's how good the show was tonight. I'm freaking fired up. We got AJ Adams in the chat looking hot as hell with Amanda Carmen. She's dripping wet from how horny she is from watching the show. It's just running down her leg, and all the male simps in the chat are... They're running around trying to lick it up. They're like, give me the queen, Like, that's what they're doing in the chat right now. Spirit Infinity Roy, he's got a big, gigantic, bulging cock. His throbbing little private parts are just growing off the hinges. And here's the fact of the matter is you guys need to become members down below. Become a member down below. Hit that join button and become a member. You got to get that green icon. You guys are all missing your green icons. You got to become members again. After 6 months, you get a picture of Leah. After like 8 months, you get a picture of Jake. After 3 months, you get my middle finger. It's awesome. Damn it. Who doesn't want to throw $3.99 away so you can get my middle finger? Of course you do. Hit that goddamn subscribe button down below and then hit the join button. Get that green icon to show that you're a member of the JCS Army. And then you're going to make everybody's anus explode with love. Then take your little thumb that you've got in your little fist here, your big fat fist that never did anything but fist your mother with it, and stick that thumb directly up my ass and give it a like. That's what you got to do, man. I am fired up tonight, man. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go, dude. This is like cocaine. You injected me with cocaine for all the people. Oh, you always bash the product. You always bash the wrestling. You always bash WWE. This is what it looks like when you have a good show. Joe Cronin still flips the fuck out. In a good way. Because I got a throbbing erection from this show tonight. There's veins. I'm seeing veins in my cock right now that I haven't seen in 7 years. That I haven't seen since I conceived my second child. And by the way, I've conceived 3 of them, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Shooting loads in the old lady. And she's giving birth in the hospital. And my energy was running into her and created life. And then that energy is pouring off her brow as she delivers another God-given miracle to this earth. Another Cronin out of the hole of lava. Tonight was AEW. Tonight was Dynamite. Tonight was damn good.